こ見覚えがあるぞ。
I think we've been here before. A metal grate stretched from wall to wall. Beyond it were two elevators and the entrance to the kitchen.
エレベーターがあっちにあるってことは
The elevators are over there, so that means
あっちのドアから厨房に入ってこっちのドアから出てきたってことみたいだな。
we went into the kitchen through that door and then came out on this side.
やっぱり船内マップは正しかったんですね。
That means the map was correct.
みたいだな。
ありがとうございました。
Hey, thank you for the host, Origami.
それじゃあそのマップを使って作戦会議でもするか。
Alright, then let's use it to plan our next move.
作戦会議
Next move?
ああ、この先の進路を決めるためには必要だろう。
Well, yeah, we need to decide where to go from here, don't we? Hey, Dist, how you doing?
そうだな。ちゃちゃっとやっちまおう。
Ah, he's right. Let's get started.
見たところルートは4つ考えられるな。
From the looks of it, there are 4 possible routes.
仮にこれらを ABCD としよ
So let's just keep it simple and call them A, B, C, D.
う。まずは A と B についてだが
First, A and B.
A と B は両方とも L 字型の部屋につながっているようですね。
They both seem to connect to a room that's L-shaped.
ああ。だがその2枚の扉は
Yeah, there were 2 doors.
両方とも鍵がかかってて開かなかった。
But they were both locked and we couldn't open them.
次に C 方向の通路だが
And now,
これは
route C.
大階段の方に伸びてるな。
And this goes all the way down to the main staircase.
例のナンバリングドア5の扉の方か。
That means it's door number 5, one of the numbered doors.
じゃあ別れた他の4人はこの通路の先に？
Then do you think we'll meet up with the other 4 after this hallway?
いえ多分もういないと思うわ
No, I don't think we will.
どうしてですか？
Why not?
見て階段の方ゲートが開いてるでしょ
Look, there by the stairs. See how the gate is open?
さっき厨房に入る前に見た時には閉まってたはず
When we went to the kitchen, it was closed.
だけど今は開いてるということは
But now it's open. What do you think that
あの
means?
4人が開いたってことか。
They opened it.
多分ね
Most likely.
どっちにしろ C 方向に進めば後戻りだ。
Then if we take route C, we'll be going backwards.
あまり意味がありませんね。
That would be
っ
pointless.
てことは
And that means... All 4 looked at the map. They looked at the staircase, its lazy curve leading deeper down into the ship.
D ね
Route D then.
D だな。
D it is.
D ですね。
Route D. They all want to go for the D.
よし決まりだ。
And we're set. Yeah. Yeah, so, for some we couldn't choose, like the routes, or the other routes here. Or, what was the map button again? Was it up? No. Down? No, not that. Was it this? No, I forgot. What was the map button again? Was it tab? I forgot. Even Santa wants the D. Because I thought there'd be like I thought there'd be like a little choice where we can choose which route to go. Like, well, we eliminated C, so could we go for A, B, or just down the D route? But then, I guess we're just going down here then. Although I guess they assumed that the other group from door 5 cleared out the other room and then unlocked the staircase. I guess that makes sense if you think of it like that. They jogged down the stairs until they reached the C deck.
C デッキか。 特
Everything
に異
looks
常は
okay
な
here.
さそうだな。
念のためもう一つ下のフロアも確かめてみようぜ。
Well, let's check the next deck just to be sure.
やっぱりか。D デッキは完全に水没しちまってるんだな。
Yep, just like I thought. D deck is totally underwater,
あの大階段の下と同じですね。
just like the bottom of the central staircase. The water gazed back into them, its smooth surface like a great mirror.
水位がさほど変わっていないのが唯一の救いだな。
At least the water level hasn't really changed.
そうね。
Small comfort.
そんじゃとりあえず C デッキに戻るか。
May as well head back to C deck. Jump in.
さてと、ここには何が
Well,
ある
I'm
のか
pretty sure
な。
it's clean water. It's not like it's toxic or anything, or maybe they haven't tested it out yet. What else is here?
階段の正面にエレベーターがありますね。ニキ、上のフロアにあったのと同じものみたいです。
There are two elevators over there at the top of the stairs. Just like the floor above.
いや上のやつとは微妙に違うみたいだぞ。
Hold on, these are kind of
ほ
different.
ら扉の間にカードリーダーが設置されてる。
See? There's a card reader on the side.
またこの妙なマーク。
Another strange mark.
これはヤシロのマークだな。
Hey, it looks like Lotus's symbol.
は
Huh?
メスのマークに鬼のような角が生えてる。
Oh. Junpei, please. Just let June lay on the general knowledge for us. See, it's the woman symbol with horns on it. That seems like. Ouch, 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 ouch. What was it taking a hold of Junpei's hair? She began to shake him violently, and he thought he'd heard a low growl coming from her throat.
それでマークが何ですって？
What was that about the mark again?
なんでもないです。
Nothing. Such violence. You'd begun to wonder if she was not the devil herself. You're on point right now, Scar. With an uncomfortable smile, June spoke up.
これは水星のマークですよ。
Actually, this is the Mercury symbol.
角のように見えるのはヘルメスの杖の翼を模したものです。
The horns symbolizes the wings on Hermes' staff.
ヘルメスだかヘルペスだか知らねえが。
Hermes, Herpes, whatever.
とにかくこの装置を何とかしない限りエレベーターは動きそうにねえな。
If we can't get this thing to work, then these elevators aren't going anywhere.
つまり水星のマークが記されたカードキーが必要ってことね。
In other words, we need a key card with the Mercury symbol on it.
多分そういうことだろう。
Probably.
ま、しょうがないわね。エレベーターは諦めましょう。
I guess we can't get on them, so let's just disregard the elevators for
こ
now.
っちの左側の通路はどうなんだ？
How about this hallway on the left?
ああ、扉だらけですね。
Oh, there's so many doors. They weren't sure how many, but certainly enough to be discouraging.
おいおい、こんなもんいちいち調べてたら日が暮れちまうぜ。
Ah, damn it, if we try to search all these, then the sun's gonna go down before we're done with even half of them.
日はもう暮れてると思いますけど。
I think the sun already set.
沈むとしたら太陽じゃなくて船の方だろうな。
Wait, this is Scooby-Doo time? Oh yeah, like those classic Scooby-Doo scenes where you have like the gang and other monsters just run back and forth between different rooms. Oh man. You think that the Scooby-Doo crew would be better at solving mysteries if they had the power of teleportation? Let's see, I have a feeling this ship is the only thing that's going to be going down anytime soon.
だったらなおさらやばいだろうが。
That's even worse.
とりあえずこっちの通路は後回しね。
Anyways, we can come back to this hallway later.
その前に反対側を調べてみましょう。
Let's check the hallway on the other side, shall we?
それじゃ来た道を引き返すか。
Time to head back to the stairs. To the right was a small
今度は
hallway,
右側に行ってみるか。
and now the right hallway. Quickly, they headed into it. It was approximately the same size as the alcove in front of the stairs. The hallway led toward the stern, and at the end was a set of double doors.
ここも扉か。まあ4枚だけなら さっきよりははるかにマシだが。
There are doors here too. Well, I guess it's 4 this time.
開けてみましょう。
Let's open them.
よし、そこの一番近いところから行ってみるか。
Alright, let's start with this one. Junpei nodded and grabbed the one closest to him. He gave it a small tug and felt it move.
鍵はかかってないな。
It isn't locked. I'm gonna open it. Origami, please. Let's see. It isn't locked. I'm gonna open it. Throw it to have found an unlocked door. He threw it open. And there's Resident Evil loading doors. Junpei didn't know what to make of what he saw.
No.
What? It's getting some weird screen tearing right now on my screen. Is this when we die? I don't know. He simply stood, unable to speak. This looks like some kind of like medical room area where all like the injured people are just lying on these beds. I mean, like, obviously this doesn't look like a resting room for like guests or anything. It has like a more gloomy military medical room feel. The crew said nothing about including this shit. Well, you gotta read the fine print. The others simply stared, open-mouthed. After a few long moments, Santa managed to speak.
おい、一体何なんだここは。
What the hell is all this?
このだだっ広い空間はよ。
This place is huge. It's huge. Anyways, a massive room stretched out in front of them. More of a cavern than a room. Its vastness was oppressive and it bore down on the 4 companions. It wasn't empty, however. The entire room was filled with lines upon lines of beds.
端から端までびっしりと。
There are beds
すごい
everywhere.
数のベッドだな。
There were simple things, little more than pipe and thin mattresses.
病室でしょうか。
Is this a hospital? Not the spray painted numbers that look like blood. Well, I mean, like, we already, like, the entire, the rest of the people playing the Nonary games are familiar with the numbered doors, so, like, seeing this should be the least of their worries. Because they've been told, like, what these markings are and what they mean and, like, everything, so it's, like, it's commonplace for them at this point, so it's, like, why waste time being surprised when you can react to see, like, what the hell other stuff is surrounding the door, more importantly. This hospital sucks ass. He had at last been able to put a name to the harsh scent that pervaded the room.
確かに消毒液の匂いがするわね。
It definitely has a smell of one.
そうかもな。薬品やら医療器具の置かれた棚もあるし。
Could be. I mean, I can see medicine cabinets and surgical tools.
いや、それよりも奥の壁にあるあの4枚の扉。
Hey there, the 4 doors at the end. 3 of them were emblazoned with a single large digit, with large single-digit numbers, with thick red paint.
左端の扉には3。
Left door says 3.
一つ飛ばして左から3番目の扉には7。
The second door is blank, but the third one has 7.
そして一番右側の扉には8。
And the rightmost door is 8.
間違いない。ナンバリングドアだ。
And there's no doubt, they're numbered doors.
なあ、3と7の間の扉にだけ何も書かれていないみたいだが。
Seems more like a makeshift response hospital. It kind of does because like with all the beds kind of just laid about there to see if or implying that it would try to accommodate like a massive number of people all at once. Otherwise, you probably have like smaller numbers of beds with like proper equipment set up next to them to take proper care of a patient or something, right? Something like that.
こいつは一体何を意味してるんだ？
It seems kind of strange that the second door is blank, don't you think?
考えてもわかんねえ。今はとにかく扉を調べてみよ
No point in worrying about it now. Let's see if these are open first.
ええ、そうね。
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Junpei headed towards the doors, weaving his way in between the beds. Seems like a hospital where all the GOP members went after their burns. God damn it. Are we gonna do a politician roasting spree now? Oh boy. We started with door number 3 on the left and moved to the right until we reached door number 8.
やっぱりダメですね。
Yeah, it's no use.
そりゃそうよ。
Well, of
あっ
course.
さり開いちゃったらノナリゲームが成立しなくなるもの。
If it was that easy to open these doors, then what's the point of the Nonary game?
レッドで認証しない限り、ナンバリングドアは。
We have to activate the red or the number doors won't. Wait,
あれ？
う。どうしたんだ？
what's wrong?
見てよ。レッドの
Look,
表示板のところ。
look, the
サインが出てないわ。
look, the display on the red. There's nothing on it.
サイン？
Huh?
ほら、大階段のところのレッドには出てたじゃない？
Don't you remember? The red at the central staircase.
誰も入ってない時には、ベイケントって。
Well, if no one was inside, it said vacant.
ああ、そういえば、確かに。
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, well, that's well, text. So normally hospitals try their best not to spread disease, which is why beds being so close to one another is a big concern. So this would imply two things: as this is a mechanical disaster and all you can expect is people to be hurt and not a sickness. And this is supported by the fact that there are no screens and there are surgical tools around instead. Yeah, so that makes I guess that makes a lot of sense.
でも今は。
But this one,
何も表示されてませんね。
there's nothing on
で
it,
しょ？
right?
ぶっ壊れてんのかな？
I wonder if it's broken.
試してみよ
Oh, only one way to find out. Not even a beep.
無反応だな。
It's not responding. All four took turns placing their hands over the red, but it refused to respond. They pulled at the lever, and still it did nothing. As they soon discovered, it wasn't the only red for door 8 that was behaving strangely.
う。7の扉のレッドも。
How about the red on door 7?
3の扉のレッドもか。
And door 3?
全部同じように機能していないなんて。
None of them are working?
こいつは一体どういうことだよ。
What does this mean?
やっぱりだ。ぶっ壊れてんだよ。
I knew it. They're broken. Well, I'm pretty sure you shouldn't laugh about that because that screws us over.
ゼロの野郎のメンテナンス不足だな。
Zero sure sucks at maintenance.
そんなバカな。ありえないわ。
No, that's
こ
impossible.
こまで用意周到に準備してきたゼロが。
You really think that Zero who prepared
こ
all
んな初
this
歩的なところでミスを犯すと思う？
will make such a stupid simple mistake?
だって動かねえもんは動かねえんだしさ。
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why this thing ain't working. Maybe you gotta activate them all at the same time? I mean, yeah, we can't really do that because and there's not really much point to it because like the whole point is just to have enough people 3 to 5 that matches the digital root of the numbered door here to activate a door, but activating all of them at the same time has nothing to do with the fact that they're not powered. So there's not really much we can do but just kind
基
of
盤
explore
が抜き
around,
取
I
られて
guess.
るみたいだよ。
Oh. I believe the bottom of the device has been removed. It spun around the sea. Snake!
ギルス
Yo, Snake! But it was more than just Snake.
一宮、四つは、セブンも。
But Ace, over? 7. Although they were glad to see one another, it wasn't terribly surprising that they had. If it had been the other party who opened the gate in front of the kitchen, it wasn't unreasonable that they bump into one another eventually. The rest of Snake's team, however, did look rather surprised. Remember the basics of CQC, Snake?
どうして？
But how?
なんでお前らが
How'd you guys...
こんなところに。
How'd you guys end up here?
それはこっちが聞きたいぜ。
Hey, that's my line.
ではお互い情報交換といこうか。
Perhaps we should exchange information then. After a moment of silence and surprise, everyone suddenly began to talk, desperate to exchange information. They talked about the rooms they've been through, and how they ended up in the same place. Of course, none of it was very useful information in the end, but that hardly mattered. They were happy to simply see one another again. Although the level of cheer varied greatly from person to person, each one of them was wearing some manner of smile. Almost as though they had been already forgotten about the death of the ninth man. No, Junpei thought. No, thought Junpei. Perhaps that wasn't it. Perhaps thoughts of his death were what drove them to smile at one another. Not in a morbid or hateful way. The ninth man died. But they are still alive, and that was something to be happy about at least. A simple, uncomplicated joy, Junpei thought. The joy of being alive. Still alive. Still alive. No, we're not doing that. Oh, I guess so. What kind of still alive are we talking about here? We're talking about the Mirror's Edge one, or talking about Portal? Anyways, he felt sorry for the ninth man, but more than anything, Junpei was just happy to be alive. Gosh, no, this is effed up. I mean, wouldn't we all be relieved to still be alive at the end of the day? Some grade A Schadenfreude. But yeah, kind of glossing over the ninth man's death at this point like that. And there you have it, our half of the story. Or is it? His part finished, Ace fell silent. For a moment, Junpei was silent in thought. Then he spoke.
つまりこういうことだな。
Okay, so let me see if I got all this straight.
お前らがここを訪れた時には、すでにレッドから基盤は抜き取られていたと。
So when you guys got here, the bases for the Reds were already gone?
そこでこの大病室の中をくまなく探してみたものの、結局それは見つからず。
And you looked all over this room, but you couldn't find anything.
だったらあっちの
So you figured,
扉がずらっと並んだ通路の方にあるんじゃねえかと。お前らはそう考えたわけだ。
that there might be something in the hallway with all the doors.
で、探しに行ったのね。
So you went and had a look?
そうだ。
Yeah.
すると、探している間に声が聞こえてきた。
And while you're looking around, you heard voices?
うん。
Uh-huh.
そこで声を追って大病室に戻ってみると。
So you followed the voices and came back here?
そう、君たちがいたというわけさ。
Indeed. And that was how we found you.
一応、確認のためにレッドを調べておくか。
Well, why don't we check those 3 reds again, just in case?
そうだな。
Oh, you're right.
ん？装置の底の部分に細長い溝のようなものが見えるな。
There's a long, thin gap on the bottom. I would assume it's like this little thing here.
スリットというか、スロットというか。
I think it's
と
a
にか
slot.
く電子部品を差し込むためのものだってのは間違いなさそうだ。
I think it's a slot for something probably electronic. No shit.
それにしても弱りましたね。
Well, this isn't good.
レッドが動かなければこの先には進めないわけで。
If the red isn't active, then we can't keep
あ
going.
っちの直線通路の方は
Well, what about the hallway
ど
over
こ
there?
が先に進めそうなところはなかったのか？
Isn't there anywhere else we can go?
いや、なかったな。
No, there isn't.
病室なら腐るほどあったが、他には何も。
There are plenty more hospital rooms, but nothing else.
病室ってことは、あのたくさん並んでた扉は病室の扉ってこと？
Hospital rooms? That's what's behind all those doors?
そうだ。この大病室とは違って個室のな。
Yes, there are a number of individual rooms in addition to this one large one.
あとは通路の突き当たりのところにドアがあったけど、鍵がかかってて。
Well, there's a door at the end of the hallway, but it was locked.
鍵穴のところには例の星のマークが刻まれてたよ。
There was an astrological symbol engraved on the keyhole,
触れて
however.
みて分かったんだ。あれは木星のマークだね。
Ah, I was able to get a good feel for it. I believe it was the symbol of Jupiter.
またか。至るところにあるんだな。
Not again. Those damn things are everywhere.
一体何の意味があるんでしょう。
I wonder what they all mean. For a moment, everyone was silent, deep in thought.
何の意味といえば、この大病室もそうだな。
Well, while we're talking about what things mean, what's the deal with this room?
一体何なんだここは。この船は客船じゃなかったのか？
I mean, I thought this was a cruise ship, but can't imagine a cruise ship would have a hospital like this. Of all people, it was Seven who answered with calm confidence.
この船はおそらく病院船なんだろ
Well, I figure it's probably a hospital ship. From Seven of all people.
う。名前は多分ギガント。
Well, chances are it's the Gigantic.
ギガント？
The Gigantic? The Titanic? I mean, they rhyme. Junpei looked confused. So did everyone.
何なのよ、そのギガントって。
What's this Gigantic? Seven knit his brows for a moment, then began to explain.
ギガントっていうのはな、
The Gigantic. Ooh.
20世紀初頭に建造されたタイタニック号の姉妹船でな、正式名称はギガンティック号という。
She was a sister ship to the Titanic, built in the early 20th century.
タイタニック号には外観も内装もそっくりな3隻の姉妹船があった。ギガント号はそのうちの1隻ってわけだ。ギガント号はそのうちの1隻ってわけだ。
Actually, the Titanic had two sister ships, and they looked exactly the same. The Gigantic was said to be one of them. Oh wait, Sky, you gonna look this stuff up about the Gigantic? You don't think it's true? I don't know. I haven't bothered looking any of the stuff up to see any real world connections or whether or not this is like a story original.
当初はタイタニック号と同じく客船として運用される予定だったんだが、浸水後間もなく第一次世界大戦が勃発した。
Yeah, it's fake. Okay. Now we know. Anime original Baby Rage. The sister ship was the Britannic? And the Olympic. Ah, okay. So they intended to make her a passenger liner like the Titanic, but World War I began soon after the ship launched.
その影響によってイギリス海軍に接収され、病院船へと改装されたそうだ。
The British Navy took her over and made her a hospital ship.
その後ギガント号はエーゲ海においてドイツ軍の敷設した機雷に接触。
At some point during the war, the Gigantic was damaged by a German mine in the Aegean Sea? Aegean? I assume it was like Aegis, so Aegean Sea? So now it makes sense that it's a
損
response
傷を
ship
受け
to
なが
war
らも
effort.
どうにか付近の浅瀬に乗り上げ、沈没は免れたらしい。
She ran aground afterwards, so she didn't end up sunk.
それからギガント号はどうなったのか。
So what happened to her after that?
一説によると、イギリスの大富豪ゴルダイン卿なる人物がその船を買い取ったのだと言われている。
One theory going around is that a man named Lord Gordon, whatever, bought her.
なんでも、
I'll just say
ゴルダイ
Gordon.
ン卿はタイタニック号の生存者のうちの一人で、 事故のトラウマからか、タイタニック号に関する
Seemed like he'd been one of the few to survive the Titanic
あり
sinking.
とあらゆる遺品を収集していたのだとか。
The trauma turned him into some sort of obsessive collector of all things related to the Titanic.
その収集癖が高じて、彼はいつしかタイタニック号そのものを欲するようになった。
Soon enough, the guy wanted the Titanic to himself.
しかしそれは叶わぬ夢。タイタニック号は海の底だ。
Which was impossible, of course. It's stuck at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean.
そこで彼はタイタニック号とウリ二つの姉妹船ギガント号に目をつけたってわけだ。
But the Gigantic wasn't. And seeing as she was identical.
そのゴルダイン教とかいうやつが書いて
Oh,
あ
it
る
is
のか
Gourdain.
この船だっていうのか
So you're saying this Lord Gourdain bought this ship?
そうだ。少なくとも俺はそう思ってる。
Yeah, at least I think I am.
そんなバカな1世紀も前に作られた船が現存してるわけがない。
What? That's impossible. No way we're in some kind of boat that's almost 100 years old.
まあまあ、話を聞こうじゃないの。
Pipe down and pay attention.
それで、根拠は何なの？
Well, what's that? Well, wait, what? That's that? Or that's it? Have you got any proof?
根拠
Proof?
この船がギガント号だと思う根拠よ。
Well, proof that this ship is really the Gigantic.
それはお前、あれだ。
Well,
この船はタイタニック号と病院船2つの特徴を兼ね備えてる。だ
well,
から
this ship's got stuff that's like the Titanic and a hospital ship. As much as, even though there's like a lot of coincidences and stuff that he's trying to link together, nothing concrete though. Or so I figured.
まさか、
Proof in this
それだけの
game.
理由？
Oh, for goodness, don't tell me that's your only reason. Send her the tea.
いや、まだある。
Nope, I got more.
何よ？
Like what?
それは、
Like,
そ
well,
ら、
I'm
なんだ。
Seven looked around desperately, doing anything to avoid meeting Lotus's piercing stare. How you broke Gmon, Crow? What'd you do this time? He scratched his head for a moment, then gave up. Finally, he opened his mouth.
わからん。
I don't know. Well, there goes your position in this argument. Lotus shook and sighed and shook her head. Oh, you created too many explosions in Gmod and crashed and broke your game. Kind of like that one physics test I saw for Crisis 1 where some dude spawned like 3,000 explosive barrels and then triggered all of them at once. And then all the game's physics logic was kind of thrown out of the window because barrels are being exploited out of order or something.
記憶喪失。まだ治ってないのね。
Why are we picking apart our only lead? I don't know. I mean, as much as things sounds like they do match up, it's I don't know.
すまんな。
Yeah, sorry about
あ
that.
ちょっと待ってくれ記憶喪失
Hey, whoa, wait a minute. Memory isn't back? Junpei was, he felt, legitimately shocked by what seemed to be very new and important information. Everyone else, however, seemed to be unimpressed. In fact, they all looked at Junpei as though he had said something very strange. The truth is out here, Illuminati.
はあ？
What's next? I should just get the X-Files theme and just like play it every time like a new mysterious lead comes up, or like I was like, well, what if we're really in like this kind of place? Or what if the ship isn't a ship at all? Oh, or I kind of forgot how the X-Files theme goes.
今さら
June has no right to look at us like that. Yeah? Your point being, he decided to revise his attitude for the next question.
もしかして知らなかったのって俺だけ？
God, you stored my the Saw version of Tinder quote. Wait, was I the only one that didn't know? Everyone nodded.
どうして？
Why?
ああ、そうか。お前にはまだ言ってなかったな。
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't tell you, huh?
あの大階段のところへお前がやってくる前に、他のみんなには教えたんだよ。
I told the rest of them before we ran into you on the stairs.
目覚める前のことを何も思い出すことができねえってな。
I told him I couldn't remember a damn thing from before when I woke up.
そんな
Huh? Then, almost as if to save Junpei from further embarrassment, a bell began to ring from far away.
金の音か。
A bell.
大階段にあったあの時計の音のようだな。
Sounds like the clock in the main stairway. Junpei counted each chime carefully.
10、11、12、12回か。
Doesn't that mean we only have 6 hours left?
12時ですね。
It's midnight.
タイムリミットまであと6時間。
Then we've still got 6 hours left, right?
時間がもったいねえな。
Well, then we don't have any time to screw around.
とにかく動こう。レッドの基盤を探しに行くんだ。
Let's get going. We've got to find the missing part of these reds.
探すって言ったってどこを探せばいいのよ。
What do you mean find? How on earth do you propose we do that?
この大病室の中はすでに調べた。
Well, we've looked everywhere in this room.
すると残された場所は一つしかない。
That leaves only one place to look.
一つ
One?
いや、一つじゃねえか。
Well, I guess that's not really
Uh-huh.
right. Huh? Oh no.
ちょっと待ってよ。
Wait.
ここにある部屋を全部探せって言うの？
Don't tell me we need to search all of the other rooms. Wait, so someone's either lying to us or they have their memories wiped to the point of not remembering being in the last Nonary game? We leave Lotus behind. But we can't leave the sexy behind. You want to leave this fine woman alone? What's wrong with you guys? But anyways, although like she did seem super nonchalant about 3 people almost dying in the freezer. So there was that too. We gotta search the Lotus. Like, what else could she possibly hide with that outfit of hers? Like, she can't possibly put anything up in her sleeve. And like, what, she have pockets? I guess like she has like 2 pockets right here, but like, well, I guess we're going through that territory. I guess we have 4, but let's not get into that.
安心しろ。すでに4部屋は俺たちが調べた。
Don't freak out. We already searched 4 of them.
4部屋って。
4 rooms?
あとは8人で手分けして当たればなんとかなるだろう。
Well, we just have to split up with the between the 8 of us. Her hair, right? Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Sure.
一人につき6部屋
Yeah,
ずつ調べ
yeah, her
り
hair.
ゃ48部屋は片付くことになる。
Well, if each person does 6 rooms, then there'll be 48 rooms, right?
残りは48部屋なの？
So there are 48 rooms left? Her earlier experiences had apparently not encouraged Lotus to trust 7. She's hiding them in her ears because she can't hear us. 7 scratched his head awkwardly. I don't know.
おのおの、担当するエリアと順序は理解したか？
Alright, so everyone already knows what area they're searching?
おう。
Yep.
バッチリです。
Yes. Junpei was chosen to search the rooms on the starboard side, moving from forward aft.
時間は次の鐘の音が鳴るまでだ。集合場所は大病室でいいよな。集合場所は大病室でいいよな。
God damn it. For some reason, every time I hear a little break, I keep thinking that they stop talking, but God damn it. When we'll all meet up when the clock goes off again. How about in that room with all the beds?
ああ、問題ない。
Yeah, sounds straightforward enough.
基盤を見つけたら、とりあえず声を上げて知らせればいいのよね。
I'll shout if I find any of the components we need.
時間までに見つかればいいんだけど。
Hope we can find it within the time limit.
まあ、それだけ探しても見つからないのなら、別の対策を練った方がいいってことだね。
Well, if we can't, then we'll just have to come up with another plan.
そういうこったな。
You can't wait until one of them doesn't come back. Oh man. Like, we need to increase the drama levels here.
それじゃ、行くぞ。
It's like, writers, who do we cut off from here? Alright, let's do this. The details decided, they left to begin searching. Or better yet, only one returns. Wait. There is some truth? Wait, truth of what? See. Out into the hallway they went, each to the rooms that they've been assigned. However... Oh, you mean the truth for the gigantic thing? So originally the Britannic was originally supposed to be named the gigantic. Oh, okay. So they still are pulling a lot of real world references and other bits of trivia and stuff. From far away, Junpei heard the bell ring. It did so only once. It was 1 a.m.
1時か。みんなのところに戻らないと。
It's 1. Better get back to the others. He jogged through the entrance of the large hospital room and to find six of the others already there.
Oh.
Huh? 6. Ace, Santa, Clover, June, and 7 loaded. Wait. 6. Wait. Where's Snake? Wait a second. They gathered in front of the door number 8. Or perhaps, to be accurate, they gather in front of the red next to the door number 8.
あいつら、こんなとこに集まって何を？
What are they doing over there? Oh, wait, is she still looking more into the Britannic facts? So she was put into use in 1915 as a hospital ship, like they mentioned, and it was also hit by a mine. So it's true. So has one of them found the missing piece?
どうしたんだ？
What happened, guys? It was June who answered him.
俊平くん、見てください。
Jumpy, look! She was pointing at the red. She pushed through the others until he stood in front of it. Wait, what? Immediately, he knew what she had meant.
ベイケント。
Vacant. Junpei sighed.
おいおい、基盤を見つけたのはどこのドイツだよ。
Snake got crushed by the door. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be dumb enough to stand in the door for 9 seconds and have the number door crush him. And besides, that would be impossible for him to open the door because you need at least 3 to 5 people whose digital roots match up to the number of the door. So... Excuse me. So, like, at the very least, Snake would need at least 2 people who knowingly help them open the door and, well, obviously wait for him to get crushed, if we were going by what you're saying. Snake can't see. But Snake can hear the doors close. It doesn't matter if he can't see. I'm pretty sure, I think the lore already established that Snake has other good senses. So I'm pretty sure he can hear big metal doors that are creaking shut, or like coming closer to him.
見つけたら声を上げて知らせるって、そういう決まりだっただろ
Look, guys, I thought we were supposed to yell if we found it.
それが
Well, Junpei wondered why she was hesitating. The others looked confused as June, but they kept their mouths shut.
なんだよ。
Uh,
なんで
what?
黙ってるんだ
What's up with you guys? They all knew something he didn't, and Junpei wasn't about to leave things that way. Lotus finally frowned and spoke.
それがね、わからないのよ。
Well, that's the thing. We don't know who put the reds back.
わからない
What, if Snake really died inside the door, this implies he got baited somehow? Look for bloody footprints? I mean, if there were bloody footprints, wouldn't any of the other guys notice? Because we have the whole crew here, sans Snake. So if there was blood tracking to go around, they would happen to notice it, right? I mean, like, wouldn't there be some serious question marks? Like, if, like everyone reconvene and it's like, hey, it's like, what's that stuff on the floor behind you? And it's like a foot trail of blood. It's like, wait a second, dude. Like, you're tracking blood, and we're missing a dude. Like, that would be really bad if you're trying to be the murderer here. Assuming Snake, who's missing, did actually get murdered, but like, when you think about it like that, like, you gotta be smarter than that to cover up your tracks. Otherwise, And also, if we're going by that theory, like, who says murder has to be bloody? Not Snake's blood, but from the Ninth Man? True, although, what would you have to look for? Although, what would you have to get from going back to the Ninth Man? Snake didn't seem to care. Look for bloody footprints. Oh, that's what you're getting at. Because Snake didn't mind tracking blood around because he can't see, therefore he didn't have that fear of feeling squeamish at stomping around on blood and guts, essentially, because he didn't, like, out of sight, out of mind, right? Although it's been a while since, they touched door number 5, right? Because ever since they passed through number 5, like, I think at that point, 2 hours or so have passed. So then wouldn't by that time, like, the blood on the shoes would, like, dry up and not leave any more marks anymore? Because it's not like blood can, like thin layers of blood stuck on your shoe would stay wet and leave several tracks behind for 2 hours of walking all the way up into the hospital room, right? So then you couldn't possibly leave any more tracks of blood behind. Wouldn't it? And it's a start to a trail? I mean, you'd have to have, like, an extreme amount of blood on your shoes to leave footprints enough to make a trail from door 5 up until this hospital room for the past 2 hours. Like, there's 2 hours of walking across a long length of the ship. So it's like, how can you possibly track that much blood around unless, like, your shoes were made of blood? What if Snake pissed himself and moistened the blood? Okay, come on. We are grasping. You guys are grasping at straws right here. You got like pissing on blood to moisturize it again so that you leave bloody footprints behind. But what the hell would be the point of leaving bloody footprints behind? Unless that's your way of leaving behind breadcrumbs, then I guess. But I'm pretty sure you can think of better ways to go about it than leave a breadcrumb of blood, like, going around the ship, right? Oh, like blood dries in an interesting way? How does blood dry differently compared to like your average liquid? What the hell is this origami? My belly is fat, my brain has delay, you guessed it, I'm from NA. Oh my god. Must be from NA. I guess while I'm waiting for you guys to type your responses, I'm gonna go eat my snack real quick. Good thing we all watched CSI. Dude, I had tons of fun watching CSI Miami. Mainly for the one-liners and the yeah, or the yeah thing from the Who. What was the song name? Like "Won't Get Fooled Again," I believe. It's like yeah or something. I obviously don't have the kind of voice to do that. So wait, the idea is that blood doesn't dry like water; it becomes more viscous from what I almost thought I said vicious. So it becomes more viscous at 10 minutes and start to dry or crust at 30. So you need a sharp eye to catch it, but seeing blood flakes would imply time has passed by, as opposed to seeing globs of blood on the floor and stuff. Oh. So globs would mean the blood trail is recent, and crusty blood means the trail's a bit dry, or cold, when a bit cold. Hmm.
私がここに戻ってきた時にはすでにこの状態で。
Go through the door and forget about snack. When I got back, it was already like this.
その時部屋の中には誰もいなかったの。
There's no one else here.
つまり私が一番乗りだったってこと。
Well, that means I was the first one back.
なのに基板が。
The missing parts were already put back in the red.
は？ちょっと見せてみろ。
Wait, let me see. Junpei looked at the ball in the red again, just to make sure. The slide had been open on the bottom was now covered with metal.
確かに下に何か刺さってるな。
Well, we're probably overthinking this whole blood thing. Yeah, but it's a fun line of thought. But the whole basis of like leaving behind a bloody footprint trail, like that's completely pointless. And let's say if you're the murderer, it's like why like tracking blood is one of the biggest red flags you can raise amongst the group of people who are trying to live, you know? Anyways.
他の2台は
What about the other two?
同じよ。
They're the same.
確かめてくる。
Let me take a look. Junpei quickly examined the other two boxes. Vacant.
ヤシロの言った通りか。
It's just as you said. Satisfied that they were also repaired, but still very confused, he returned to the others.
なあ、念のため確認させてくれ。
Alright, I just want to be sure
こ
here.
こにいるみんなは全員心当たりがないんだよな。
So nobody has any idea what happened here, right?
あ
Correct.
ないですね。
None. Actually, what would you clean the blood with? Well, I mean, there's sources of water around. I mean, like, if you look back at, like, the kitchen, for example, like, there's the source of warm water. Like, there's a source of warm water from the pipe that was drained from the freezer. There's the water that you can use to, I guess, like, dip your shoes in and stuff to kind of wash off the blood in the sink. Or, like, were there any other things of water? Because I remember in the other room before, they said the toilets had no water in them, the sink doesn't run, the shower doesn't run. But we had water in the sink and in the freezer place. So there's a possibility that there's other things. Well, that and you can also wash your shoes at the staircase as well. Because, like, down near D deck where it's submerged in water, like, you could technically just, like, clean off your shoes there and maybe your shoes wouldn't be that dirty. Wait, then your clothes would be wet? If you use the bed sheet? But I mean, like, we're just assuming, like, the shoes would be covered in blood, right? So then, like, wouldn't it just be simple enough to just take off your shoes, like, just, like, wash it around the little water on, like, D deck, and then just kind of, like, shake it off, basically? Or wipe off the blood with whatever you have, and then just kind of hide away the cloth or whatever, like, underneath as it absorbs water and falls down? Just eat the bed sheet covered in blood. I mean, that's one way to hide evidence. I mean, but yeah, like... God damn it, guys. But yeah, if you're tracking blood and you know that you're trying to hide a murder, like... although technically, if there was a murder, then... Although, then we would have to question what kind of a murder it would be. Like, would it be, like, the Ninth Man with him blowing up, but with you not being near it so you won't, well, splatter yourself? Or would it be, like, a violent engagement where where two people or more fight to the death, and then, like, blood will kind of splatter around during the fight, maybe? Assuming the fight got bloody, because there's ways to kill people without, like, creating a lot of blood, right? So then... I don't know, I guess there's a lot of, like, what-ifs and stuff that doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's definitely too early to make any kind of, like, random hypotheses. Take off the shoes, walk barefoot, put the shoes back on so that only your feet are bloody but not your shoes. Cut off the head for a trophy. What's the point? Okay, now I'm starting to question your sanity. Now I'm starting to question your sanity, Origami. Seven raised his hands as if to say, "Not me," and Santa just shrugged. Clover. Only Clover lowered her head and did nothing. Huh? Wait a minute. That was when he noticed. Where's Snake? Junpei swept his eyes across the room for a second time, but Snake was nowhere to be seen. Does that mean he found them? I have no idea. There's nothing to suggest it, but nothing to suggest that he didn't either.
直接聞いてみないことには何とも言えないわね。
I don't suppose we'll know until we can ask him in person.
それにしても遅えな、あの野郎。一体どこを突き歩いてんだ。
Well, whatever he did or didn't do, he's pretty damn late. What the hell is he up to?
もしかして道に迷ってるんじゃないでしょうか。
Maybe he's lost?
ああ、その可能性は高いな。あいつは目が見えないわけで。
Yeah, well, that seems likely. The dude can't see in the first place. I don't even know how he gets around. Clover raised her head.
そんなことありえないよ。
No, that's impossible. Objection. Oh man, where's the Phoenix Wright music? Suddenly she was shouting.
お兄ちゃんは確かに目が見えないけど、音を聞けば何だってわかるんだから。
My brother's blind, but he's got really great hearing. He can get around as well as anyone who can see.
だから道に迷うなんてそんなこと
So
そんなこと絶対に
he couldn't get lost? That's impossible. Clover started to shake and the knuckles of her hands had gone white. She spun around, but before she did, Junpei noticed tears welling up in her eyes.
私探してくる
I'm gonna look for him. The words were barely out of her mouth when she began to run.
おい待てよ、四つ葉待てって。
Wait, Clover, hold on, wait. Junpei cried out to her, but he was too slow. She kept going, and before anyone else could react, she was
行
gone.
っちまった。
Well, that didn't work.
参ったな。どうするか。
Damn it. What do we do?
レッドは動くようになったけど、
Well, the red is working by now. And one by one, they'll drop like first Snake, then Clover. Oh god.
二人を置いてはいけま
Santa's
せん
next.
私たちも探しに行きましょう
No, we're not leaving two people behind. We need to look for them.
たく、しょうがねえな。
Oh man, this ain't good.
基盤探しの後は人探しか。やれやれだぜ。
Yes, what an excellent idea. We just wasted a bunch of time looking for some electric junk. Now let's waste some more time by looking for a couple of idiots.
とにかく行こう。ぐずぐずするな。
Then remain here if you must, but there's no time.
タイムリミットまであと5時間を切ってるんだからな。
We've only 5 hours left. Junpei and the others nodded to one another and took off at a run. You want to say that this is some Agatha Christie shit? Wait, what's Agatha Christie? Or who's Agatha Christie? That does not ring a bell to my mind. In front of the stairs that led to B deck, they decided to split
ここ
up.
からは手分けして探そう。
Oh god. Let's split up.
はいよ。じゃあ俺はこっちを調べるぜ。
Alright, I'll take this direction then.
では、私は向こうへ行こ
Oh, then I'll go look that way.
俺はあっちだな。
Wait. Wait, what did I read in school? Wait. Wait, what's Agatha Christie? Wait. Wait, I was supposed to read this in school? Wait. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. This does not ring a bell. That or it must have been so long I must have forgot, but if it's like a Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew. Oh wait, Nancy Drew stuff? Oh yeah, I never read any of that, so that's why it doesn't ring a bell. Like, I know I've seen the names of that stuff when I looked through my school's library, but I'm like, and then I just didn't bother reading it. So yeah, I have no idea what Hardy Boys or anything about Hardy Boys or Nancy Drew. Wait, what was Nancy Drew a children's book? I forgot. Wait. Nancy Drew. I know for sure I didn't read it, but wait, what kind of books were they?
それじゃあまた後でね。
See you all later. Soon only 2 of them were left. 2 were Junpei and June, who'd been a few steps behind the others.
さあ、俺たちも探しに行こう。
Alright, we should go too.
はい行きましょう
Yes, let's go.
どこから探せばいいんでしょうか
Where should we start? Wait, don't tell me. Oh no, I played the shit out of the I Spy books. I rented that shit out of my elementary school's library and spent countless times during like silent reading time just like looking for like all these kinds of things around those pictures. There are mystery thriller novels? I don't know, like during elementary I'm assuming these are elementary or books that they give you in elementary school. I don't know. or also middle school, I guess. Like, I spent more time reading books like Captain Underpants and Series of Unfortunate Events and all that stuff. So that was like my series that I read through. I kind of chose that over Nancy Drew, I guess. I don't remember. Did my elementary school or other schools stock up on that? I remember seeing those books when I did some volunteer work at my local library, but I never actually read any of them. And that reminds me, I don't think I've ever read the 10th book, if I remember correctly, for a Series of Unfortunate Events because some asshole grabbed the last copy of the book that they had for renting in my school's library. And I'm like, wait, no, I need to know what happens in book 10. I just finished book 9, dude. And then the dude just like snatched it away like from me like a ninja and just like booked it to like to the scanning area. And I'm like, and I had to choose a book too because like my elementary school had a thing where like you had to like borrow books to read and do tests on or something. So I'm like, oh god damn it. I was like, F it. It's like, I don't want to read any other books. Like, I want to read me some Series of Unfortunate Events. So I decided to just get the 11th book in the series. And I was like, oh, I guess I'm not figuring out what happens in the 10th book then.
まずはそうだな。
But anyways, I know I've been going on a lot of tangents, but let's continue. Let's see. Okay, wait. I need to save this right here. Let's check the first class cabin.
B デッキの一等船室の方に行ってみよ
What about the first class cabin on B deck?
わかりました。了解です。
Okay, let's go, Jumpy. They took off up the stairs at a run. Outside the first cabin, they found Clover, standing in front of the wall. She was staring at a meaningless point on the wall, her eyes blank. What should Junpei do? Let's just let her sulk and let's kid.
う。大丈夫か？
Are you alright? You really want us to go in the casino? I'm pretty sure the slot machines and stuff aren't working right now. He did his best to sound friendly, but Clover didn't respond.
心配なのもわかるが、なんというか。
Look, I know you're worried, but you think of no words to say that didn't sound hollow or fake. Junpei hesitated. Clover was so consumed by worry and fear that Junpei feared it would crush her. Her actions didn't surprise him. She had suddenly lost her brother, who she seemed to have been very close to.
どいてよ。
Lon. Her voice was thin and barely audible.
どいて。
Lon. Huh?
どいてって。
Lon. What?
ほっといてって言ってんの。
I said leave me alone! Then suddenly she was screaming.
うざいんだよ。消えてよ。イライラするの。あんたたちを見てるの。
You're so annoying. Just go away and leave me alone. Just looking at you guys is pissing me off.
私のことなんか構わないで。どっか行ってよ。目障りだから。
Go away, okay? Just go somewhere else. Stop bothering me. Junpei was taken aback.
あ、
Such anger and hate. June's eyes had gone wide with surprise as well.
何ボケっと突っ立ってんのよ。聞こえなかったの？
Why are you still here? Didn't you hear me?
そう。だったらいいや。あんたたちが行かないなら、私が。
Fine, forget it. If you aren't gonna leave, then I'll just...
わかったよ。行こう、紫。
Alright, let's go, June. Yeah. They returned and left Clover. As they did, Junpei glanced over his shoulder to see Clover wiping tears from her face. Clover had driven home the misery of the situation, But Junpei told himself that getting depressed would get him nowhere but
四
depressed.
葉のためにも早くニルスを見つけてやらないとな。
Look, we really need to find Snake for Clover's sake. He did his best to push away the misery and depression and force a smile.
次はどこを調べてみるか。
So where do you think we should go next? Oh man, let's go to the casino.
カジノバーの方は
How about the casino?
行ってみましょうか。
Let's go take a look. They turned and headed down the hallway to the right at a jog. Before they knew it, they were there. So was Lotus. She was leaning against the wall, examining her nails.
おい、そんなとこで何やってんだよ。
Hey, what do you think you're doing? She glanced up at him, unimpressed.
見ればわかるでしょ。ニルスを探してるのよ。
Isn't it obvious? Looking for Snake.
たく、そんな風には見えないが。
I'm just not seeing it.
そう気のせいじゃない。
Really? Maybe you need to look harder.
いや、気のせいだとかなんだとか、そ
あら
ういう問題じゃないだろ。
I don't think that's the problem.
ところで、淳平くん、紫さん、
Oh, by the way,
一つ提案があるんだけど、聞いてもらえる？
I've got a proposal for you two. Care to hear it? Oh boy, I'm not liking where this is going.
なんだ
What is it?
遠回しな話は嫌いだから、端的に言うわね。
Well, I don't like to beat around the bush, so I'll get right to it.
あなたたち、私と組む気ない？
Why don't we team up?
組むって。
Team up?
組むは組むよ。
What, you need me to explain it to you?
私と一緒にナンバリングドアに入らないって言ってるの。
I'm saying, why don't we go through a numbered door?
そんなこと言ったって無理ですよ。
Even if we wanted to, that's
どうし
impossible.
て？
純
Why?
平君のバングルナンバーは5、私は6、ヤシロさんは8だから。
Well, Jumpy's bracelet is 5, and mine is 6, and yours is 8. So then that's 11, that's 2... Or, wait, 11, 19... Then we'd only have 1.
私たち3人の数字根は1になります。
Our digital root would be 1.
でも、あの大病室に1の扉はありませんでした。
But there's no number 1 door in the...
3、7、8の扉だけで。
Okay, the weird auto-advancing at times is really weird. But there's no number 1 door in the large hospital room. There's only 3, 7, and 8.
だったら一人加えればいいじゃない。
Then we add another person.
誰を
Then who?
わからないの？セブンよ。
Well, isn't it that easy? 7.
なるほど。確かにセブンを加えれば、
Oh, if we add 7.
5たす6たす8たす7以降26の数字根は、2たす6イコール8か。
The digital root of 26, 2 plus 6 is 8. Then the four of them could go through the number door 8. But,
ちょっと待ってくれ。
wait a minute.
他の4人はどうするつもりだ？
What about the other
Ichimiya.
four?
ニルス、サンタ、四つ葉の4人は
Ace, Ace, Snake, Santa, and Clover.
足してみればわかるでしょ？
Well, why don't you add them up? Oh, simple
1
enough.
たす2たす3ってことは1たす0イコール1においおい4人の数字根は1じゃないか。
そうね。
Wait, the digital root for those four would be 1. That's right.
そうねって、あの大病室に1の扉はないんだぞ。
And you know the number 1 door isn't in the big hospital room, right?
知ってるわよ。
Well, of course I know that.
もしかして置き去りにするつもりですか？
No, are you saying you leave them behind?
人聞きの悪いこと言わないでよ。
Of course not. What kind of a woman do you think I am?
私たちがこの船から脱出したら、救助を連れて戻ってくればいいでしょ？
Once we get off the ship, we could come back and rescue them, couldn't we?
そうすれば、置き去りってことにはならないわ。
Then we wouldn't really be leaving them behind.
嘘つかないでください。
Don't try to lie to us. I don't think you did anything of the sort.
あら、どうして？
Really, why do you think that?
分かってるんでしょ？タイムリミットまであと5時間もないんですよ。
You remember, don't you? We have less than 5 hours left.
仮に今すぐ脱出できたとしても、
Even if we manage to escape,
5時間で救助を連れて戻ってくるなんて不可能ですよ。
there's no way we could come back to rescue them within 5 hours.
そんなこと、やってみなければわからないじゃない。
Well, you never know until you try.
待て待て待て。 というかそもそもだ、
No, no, no. You're not thinking this through.
俺たち3人にセブンを加えたところでこの船から脱出することなんてできないぞ。
Look, even if we brought Seven with us, we wouldn't be able to get off the ship.
俺たちだけじゃ9の扉は開けないんだからな。
The four of us couldn't open the door 9.
脱出するための出口は船内のどこかに隠されている。
It is hidden, but an exit can be found.
探したまえ。9と書かれた扉がそれだ。
Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries 9.
そっか。そういえばそうですね。
Yeah, that's right.
4人の数字根は8だから、一宮さんの1を加えないと。
The digital root for the four of us would be 8, so we'd have to add ace to make it 9.
そういうことだ。
That's right.
4人で進んだところで一宮がいない限りは手詰まりになっちまうんだよ。
Unless we bring ace 2, we'll be stuck. Let her scratch the back of her
あ
ear.
らそう。それは困ったわね。
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
困ったわねってお前。
Unfortunate? That's all you have to say? She didn't sound particularly bothered by what Junpei said. Nor did she seem particularly surprised.
とにかく別の方法を考えましょう。
Well, let's
8
try to
人
find
全
another.
員で脱出できる方法を。
Well, let's try to find another way, okay? A way to get out of here with all the 8 of us.
そんなの無理よ。何寝ぼけたこと言ってんの？
That's impossible. Are you being serious?
ナンバリングドアの先へは多くても5人までしか進めないのよ。
You do know that 5 people at most can go through one of the numbered doors, right?
9の扉だって同じでしょ？間違いなく3人はあぶれることになるわ。
The number 9 isn't going to be an exception to that rule. Regardless, at least 3 people will get left behind.
確かにそれもそうだな。
I guess that makes sense. The moment he said it, Junpei felt a chill run down his spine.
いやちょっと待て。
No, wait just a
No,
second. You're skipping over a really big detail. Yes, what she said was true, but how Lotus could remain so cavalier about a terrifying, or about so terrifying a prospect was beyond him.
でも本当にそれでいいのか。
Is that really okay?
少なくとも3人はあぶれるんじゃなくて確実に死ぬってことだろう。
That means 3 people would die in the end. Are you really okay with that?
それはそんなのは。
That's just... Lotus's forehead furrowed.
ねえ、悪いけどちょっと一人にしてもらえない？
Do you think I could have a moment alone?
考えたいことがあるの。
There are some things I need to think about. Well, I guess the casino venture, raised a lot more questions and suspicions about Lotus.
なんだか後味の悪い話を聞いてしまいましたね。
That didn't turn out to be a very pleasant conversation.
ああ
Junpei's heart felt heavy, his steps sluggish. But he told himself pessimism will get them nowhere.
まあなんだ。
Well, regardless. So he forced himself to smile and then turned to June.
とにかく今はニルスを探すことだけに専念しよ
Let's just focus on finding Snake for now, okay?
そうですね。
Yeah, you're right.
先のことを考えるのは後にしましょう。
We can we can think about those other things later.
Ah.
Yeah. Junpei nodded.
う。さてとそれじゃあ次はどこに行けばいいかな。
Where should we go next? Wait, can we go back to the first class cabin and see Clover again?
すぐ近くだし。
Is Clover still there?
誰もいない。
No
他
one's
は当
here.
たるしかないな。
Maybe we'll have more luck
次
somewhere
は
else.
どこに行けばいいだろ
But where?
う。カジノバーの方。
How about the casino?
行ってみましょうか。
I wonder if things change if we go back and forth like this.
誰もいないな。仕方
Down
ない。
here.
下に戻って個室が並んでた通路の方を調べてみるか。
Let's go back downstairs and check that hallway out with all the doors. Together they ran down the stairs.
あ、一宮か？
Oh, it's Ace. Ahead of them, farther down the hallway, they spotted Ace.
おいニルスどこだどこにいる
Wait, well, what's Lotus's number? Well, it's 8, isn't it? I mean, hence why her name is Lotus. That's what she picked. So what was this? 3 dead from A equals 5? Wait, what are you getting at so far? I'm not following your line of thought right now. See. Hey, Snake, where are you?
いたら返事をしてくれ
Answer me if you're there. What should Junpei do? Ah, you got this. Nah, let's talk to him.
行こう、紫。
Let's go. With June in tow, Junpei jogged up to Ace. Hearing their footsteps, he turned to greet them.
ああ君たちか
Ah, hello there.
ニルスはって聞くまでもないか
Snake is, well, that's obvious, isn't it?
その様子からするとまだ見つかっていないようだね
I assume you haven't found him yet.
ああ、そっちも同じみたいだな。
Yeah, doesn't seem like you're having much luck either.
本当にどこに行っちゃったんでしょうね、ニルさん。
I really wonder where he could have gone.
四つ葉のためにも早く見つけてやらないとな
And Snake's number? Snake's number is 2. So you have Lotus has 8 and Snake with 2, so then the digital root would be 1. Are you implying Snake might have gone through the door? Or what's going on here? Let's see, well, wherever he's disappeared to, we must find him as quickly as we can. For Clover's sake.
そうですね。
Right. June's face looked kinda enraptured.
それにしても、四つ葉とニルスって本当に兄弟なのかな？
See, by the way, do you think Clover and Snake are really siblings?
あどうしてそう思うんだい
Huh? Why would you think that? Or why would you say that? Question seems somehow odd to
ど
Junpei.
うしてって？そんなこと聞くまでもないだろ？
Why? Well, it's obvious, isn't it?
二人は全く似てないじゃないか。
They don't look alike at all. Ace looked at him for a moment and then spoke. Hey, Shock, how you doing? Wait, are you putting together numbers? 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 7, 8? So then you have 7 plus 7, that's 14. And then that's 8. Wait, 14, that's 8, that's 22, I only get 4. Wait, could it be possible to make a digital root of 9 from any of these numbers if we're missing Snake? Is that what you're trying to ask? Wait. 1, 2... Wait, so that's 15 plus 3, 18, that's 9. Oh, whoops. I
ああ言わ
accidentally
れ
clicked
てみ
that
れ
on
ば
my window.
確かにそうだね
Sorry about the little flicker there. But, well, with 1 plus 8, like, that's not enough to open door 9. You need 3 to 5 people. There's no other way around it. So, like, if you wanted to go through with 1 and 8, you'd either have to bring, like, either number 9, or which we can't really do because the 9th man's dead. And, well, wait, what other combinations do we have? We have, Santa and June? But there's no way in hell, June would leave Junpei behind, which is, his number is 5. But yeah, what? Do you have anything else that you had on mind when you were thinking about the digital root of 9? So we have Ace, Snake, 7, and Lotus. So what other combinations of 9 could be made from the remaining 7 people that we have here? Yeah, Lotus is 8. Oh, and also, are you only thinking of, wait. Can we also make the number 9 out of, the remaining people we have here, assuming we don't have Snake? So with the remaining, 7 people we have, what combinations can we do to get 9? Oh wait, we have... Oh wait. We can do... Oh wait, no, I have to not include 2. So we have... Wait, so let's say like Junpei, June, 11, 3, 7... Oh no, okay, so we can still do some combinations of 9. What numbers do we have? Well, we pretty much have everyone but Snake and the 9th man. So basically we have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and I'll kind of continue reading as we're kind of discussing this line of thought. So yes, you know, now that you mention it, they don't. Wait a second. They don't look alike at all. Yeah, you know, now that you mention it, they don't. Wait. Now that you mention it? Why would he word it like that?
だが、いろいろと似てない兄弟なんてこの世界には5万といるだろ
Still, there are a great many siblings who don't look like one another.
う。別に不思議なことでもなんでもないさ。
It certainly isn't rare. Jimmy wasn't sure why, or even if he was seeing what he thought he was, but he could have sworn that Ace's face tightened as he spoke. Wait. Something's wrong here. Wait, wouldn't at first glance any person would assume like that Clover and Snake wouldn't be siblings? Because like with how vastly different they look, like one looks like he's like dressing as royalty, and one looks like some kind of like punk girl that shopped a little bit like at Hot Topic. Is like, okay, maybe not Hot Topic, but like, yeah, a girl with like pink hair and like a whole bunch of other like bright stuff for her clothing. Wait, see, and the fact that they pointed this out, it's like, why would you say that? So why would you ask if they really were siblings? It's like, isn't it obvious? They don't look alike. Now that you mention it, they don't. Now that you mention it, like, Ace like should know like at first glance. Like, he said, like, now that you mention it, you're right, they don't look alike, but out of the 4 hours they spent together, and keep in mind that Ace went with Clover and Snake and 7 through door number 5, so he's probably had plenty of time to look at them while they're investigating. We're missing details, so we can't completely say that there aren't siblings. So the current doors available are 3, 7, and 8. But yeah, obviously, like, we don't have anything to conclude whether or not they are siblings, but the line of thought that Junpei is raising, like right here, he says they don't look alike at all. And then what Junpei is thinking about in his line of thought here, he says, like, A says, yeah, now that you mention it. But then Junpei's like, wait, now, it's like, shouldn't you just know that already? And Junpei, like, saw like a tightening of his face, meaning I would assume face tightening would kind of mean like it's kind of like okay, my vocab's kind of failing me here, but
とにかく一刻も早くニルスを見つけ出さないと。
at any rate, we really must find Snake as soon as possible. But yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Ace, but that's a yellow flag for sure.
時間はどんどん過ぎていく。無駄話をしている場合じゃないぞ。
See, wait, the slip from Ace mentioned or would imply that Ace, Snake, and Clover would have some kind of connection with each other, maybe? In the fact that they know each other? But with that line of thought, like, if you're assuming that Ace, Snake, and Clover are already related, then why would he mention, then why would Ace say, where is it? Then why would Ace say, like, whether or not they're really siblings and that they don't look alike? And it's like, oh yeah, you're right, they don't look alike. So then, if you're saying that they're related, then Ace would already be familiar with them to begin with. Because if Ace is very familiar, then he'll already know that they, well, should be, or maybe he does know whether or not they are siblings. And the fact that they do look different already, so it's like, why? So like, that, I think that point you brought up is kind of moot, isn't it? So wait, Snake, if we think deeper, we can say that it's bullshit that he can't remember anything too? Actually, it's the opposite. If you know someone's a sibling, you don't question it. So then with Junpei, he's questioning their, like, their relationship. True, I mean, like, anyone can just, like, touch up their appearance to just look different and not really look similar, right? Think you need to explain it better? I guess so.
さあ、捜索再開だ。
Well, let's get back to the search, shall we?
ここは私に任せて、君たちは別の場所を頼む。
You can leave this area to
わかり
me.
ました。
Alright,
順平くん、行きましょう。
let's go, Jumpy. At June's urging, they left. They found themselves back at the stairs, but Junpei's mind was in
いろい
turmoil.
ろと気になることはあったが、とりあえず考えるのは後回しだ。
Something wait, Ace says now that you mention it if they don't look alike, right? Yeah. Ace did say right here, now that you mention it. Like, now that you mention it. That would mean one of two things. So you're saying it would apply either Ace is blind, or what? And also, I guess while I'm waiting, I need to clear up the Steam pop-up. The blinking thing on my taskbar is bothering me. There you go. So that would mean Ace is either blind or that they're siblings, and he already accepts that fact. Since he had to say, oh yeah, they don't look alike? Since he had to say, oh yeah, they don't look alike. Ah, okay. I guess I can see what you're getting at there.
一宮の言った通り、まずはニルスを見つけないと。
See, like Ace said, finding Snake is our top priority. Junpei did his best to clear his mind.
次に向かうべき場所は
You need a better example. Alright, where should we go next? Well, we already know that everything's kind of empty, so let's just head back.
大病室に戻ってみないか?
So basically you're saying that Ace didn't question their relationship in the beginning because he knew that they were siblings to begin with? Why don't we go back to the big hospital room?
わかりました。戻ってみましょう。
They turned and headed back towards the large hospital room. So wait, so why would you ask that if you still... Oh, so why would you say they meant... So why would he mention that they don't look alike if you already knew that they were siblings to begin with? Hey, wait, that's... Santa? What's he doing here? So, on their way to a large hospital room, Junpei and June noticed Santa standing next to a large number 3 door. Santa? What should Junpei do? Talk to him, of course. Ace doesn't strike you as the naive type. Yeah, I kind of get that feeling too. You wouldn't just act like that, right? So Jun and Junpei walked up to Santa.
何をしてる?
What are you doing?
見りゃわかんだろ。ベッドを調べてんだよ。
What, can't you tell? I'm checking out the red.
何か気になることでも？
Is there something bothering you?
おいおい、お前は気にならねえのかよ。
What, it's not bothering you? Huh?
こいつのレッドの基盤のことだ。
Well, this, the guts of the red.
突き刺したのは誰かって普通は気になるだろうが。
Wouldn't you wonder who the hell put it back here?
そうですね。
Yeah, that's true.
確かに気になりますけど。
I'm curious too, but
お前は誰だと思う？
who do you think did it? Santa's eyes narrowed as he looked at June. She shook her head.
わかりません。
I don't know.
じゃあ順平はどうだ？
Well, what about you,
誰が基
Junpei?
盤を刺したと思う？
Who do you think fixed this thing here for us? Snake? Bonus. Well, if Snake fixed it, then he should have been waiting for us to come back, right? Like, if Snake fixed it and got the doors working, he would most likely just wait at those doors for the rest of the crew to come back and meet up and say, hey, I got, like, these things working, so let's go through them. But then Lotus... I don't know. Although there's a chance that Zero could have fixed it, but... what would Zero have to gain from pulling out the red? Or not, or I guess I shouldn't say that he was gonna pull them out, but so there could be the possibility that someone or something took out the things of the reds, but could be Zero put it back so we can get the flow of the game back, potentially? So you either think Zero fixed it or someone who knows how to fix it again, implying that someone who's played the game before knows how the devices work? Potentially. Someone other than the 8 of them. Well, I kind of like a question mark here. Like, when this is brought up because technically the only ones on the ship should only be 10 people. We have the 9 people, and we have 0. So 10 people in total. We know the 9th man's dead, so we can move him out. We know 0 is, well, could be anywhere, but from what the dialogue says, it could imply some third party, but do we have any proof of that? So I can rule out Snake because, like, if he did fix it, he would have been just waiting unless someone nabbed him or something. I don't know. Lotus? I don't know. I mean, with how Lotus was scheming, like, she could. She could have fixed it and then just. Actually, no, I don't know where I'm going with this line of thought. 0? I mean, there's still a possibility that 0 could have fixed it. Because, well, since he's the guy behind the game, I guess in a way he wants to make sure that the game keeps going. But that's kind of like my only train of thought there. I don't really know what else to add to that line of thought, but that, or you could potentially speculate that 0 set up this whole situation to split up Snake? Or interfere with the game? But would 0 really interfere with his own game? And if so, why would he? Or could this just be some phantom third party BS or something? Or we can kind of go like horror game on us, is like, what if we're not really alone here? I don't know. Let's just say it could be 0.
おそらくゼロだろ
I think it was probably 0.
どうして？
Why? It's the Funya Rinpa. God damn it! God damn it, of course that Funya Rinpa's gotta make his appearance again. Oh my god, the Funya Rinpa was the one that fixed it all for us. Holy shit. I think we're onto something here, guys.
決まってるだろ奴はこのゲームの首謀者だからだ
I mean, isn't that obvious? He's the guy who set up this whole thing.
だからこそ奴である可能性は低いんじゃねえか？
I mean, you don't think that should mean the opposite, right? Seems to me that he didn't do it.
そもそも最初に基盤を抜き取っておいたのは誰だ？
I mean, who do you think took that stuff out in the first place?
ゼロだろ
Probably 0.
なあ、そうだよな。
Yeah, exactly.
だったらどうして奴は
Then why the hell would he put them back after he took them out himself?
わざわざ自分で抜き取った基盤をもう一度刺したりしたんだ？
Look, it just doesn't make any sense.
なんでそんな二度手間みたいなことを？
Why do you think all that, or why do all that work to take out the guts of the red, and then have us search around, and then just put it back all of a sudden?
確かにそれもそうだな
I guess.
するとどうなる？レッドに基盤をぶっ刺したのは誰だ？
So then what happened then? Who put that stuff in the reds? Junpei furrowed his brow.
つまりお前が言いたいのはこういうことか
So in other words,
俺たちの中に基盤を刺した人間がいると
so one of us is the person who fixed the red. Santa grinned.
ビンゴ。ご名答だ。
Oh man, that was a cool ass bingo. Bingo. We have a winner.
だがもしもそうだとすると
But if that's true,
そいつは基盤を刺したことを俺たちに隠してることになるよな
then the person that did fix it didn't want the rest of us to know that they fixed it. The person who fixed it doesn't. But why hide the fact that you're the one that fixed it? Although if Snake's missing and you were the one that fixed the reds, they could possibly consider is like, has Snake gone through the numbered door? And wouldn't the only one who would know where Snake had gone be the person who fixed the numbered door? Or what would they have to hide? Another reach theory that you have in mind would be, so worst case scenario, you think that Snake is really dead, and it could have been Snake's murderer that put it back? That could be one we can chalk up on the side, and keep it in mind, but we don't really know much of anything. The Snake isn't dead, he's just taking a nap.
あ
Snack eater.
なぜだろ
But why?
あさあな、バレると何かまずいことでもあるんだろう。
No idea. If they can come clean on that, then it means we'd find out something else. Something else bad.
う。まずいことって
Something bad?
知らねえ
Don't
よ。
know.
知られないようにするために隠してんだろうが。
Well, whatever it is, it's gotta be worth hiding if they're not if they don't tell us that they're the ones that fixed the thing.
だがもしかしたら、
But of course,
ニルスが消えちまったことと何か関係があるのかもしれない。
it could have something to do with Snake's disappearance.
ニルスのことと
You think maybe they did something to Snake?
そうだ。
Yeah. Junpei stared at Sana. There's something about him that made Junpei wary. At first he assumed that the other man wasn't terribly clever, but Junpei was beginning to think he would need to reevaluate that assessment. When Santa spoke again, his voice was
とにか
quiet.
く、このゲームは誰かを信じたら負けになる。
Look, if you trust anybody in this game, you're gonna lose.
お前らも気をつけるといい。
You've gotta be careful.
一番信頼してる相手が裏切り者かもしれないぜ。
The person you trust the most will be the one who stabs you in the back. Without the pressing suggestion, he turned and quietly walked away.
だとさ。
And that's that, I guess. Junpei and June looked at one another and smiled awkwardly. God damn it, Santa, for putting the seeds of doubt in our childhood friend. Come on. We're trying to hook these guys up and not have them stab each other. Where do they go next? Well, there's not really much point, and we already...
あの個室がなら
どこも
I mean, we kind of like know that if we go revisit, things
人
are
影は
empty.
ない。別の場所に。
次はどこに
Yeah, let's just finish our
わ
search.
かりまし
人うん。
We looked everywhere they could think of, but Snake was nowhere to be found.
これだけ探しても見つからないなんてね。
Snake hasn't been anywhere we've searched. Lotus looked at the 6 frustrated faces and spoke.
このままニルスを探し続けても仕方がないわ。先に進みましょう。
We can't keep looking for him. Wherever he is, he's not here. Wait, wherever he is, it's not here. My pronouns. Junpei couldn't disagree with what she was saying. She seemed to have Snake seems to have completely disappeared. There's no point in wasting any more time. The others seemed to be having similar thoughts, but they stayed silent. Finally, Seven spoke.
やむをえんな。ヤシロの言った通りだ。
We don't got a choice. Lotus is right.
ここにいる7人で先に進むしかねえだろ
We're not gonna find Snake.
だが問題が一つある。
There's a problem, though.
誰と誰が組んでどの扉に入るかだ。
We've got to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
そうね。そこで一つ提案があるんだけど。
She walked back and forth across the floor, her heels clicking against the wood. Finally, she stopped.
一人犠牲になってもらう人間を決めない？
Why don't we decide on one person to sacrifice?
犠牲
Sacrifice?
犠牲。
Well, that's probably a harsh word, but yes.
みんなもう気づいてるんでしょ
I'm sure
全
you
員
all
でこの先に進むことはできないって。
I'm sure you've all figured it out by now, haven't you? We can't all make it through these doors.
4人と3人のチームに分かれたら3人が脱落することになるし。
If we split into two teams, 4 and 3 people respectively, then 3 people will be left behind. But of course we can't find Snake, he has Octo Camo. God damn it! he was like hiding, like camouflaging against the wall this entire time.
5人と2人なら2人が取り残されることになるわ。
If we split into two teams, 5 and 2 people respectively, then 2 people will be left behind.
でも3人と3人と1人だったら犠牲は1人で済むのよ。
But if we split into 2 groups of 3 and leave 1 person out, then only 1 person will be left behind. Leaving 3 people behind with 2 teams of 4 and 3? Wait. Leaving 3 people behind with 2 teams of 4 and 3? Okay, wait. So we have 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can't do all this mental math in my head. Because I need to like draw this out in a list. Leaving behind... Wait, so we have yeah, I'm gonna get a piece of paper and write on this. Wait. Ah, crap, my pencil's all the way over there. Ah, okay, you know what? I am not going across my room. Like, I'm using a blanket right now, and I am warm and comfy. I ain't getting out of my chair for this. Thanks for listening out in chat, so I don't have to write it down. So we have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3, 7, 8 are our numbers. So then we could form a team of 1, 3, 4 for 8. Then 5, 6, 7, 8 would be, that's 11, that's 18, 13, 18, 26. Wait, no, that's not right. Wait, 11, 18, it's 8, it's 2, 2, no, then we have 2 8s, no. Then we, what other combination we have for a 7 or 8 or 3? So then, we have 8, 1, 8, 1, 7. So then we can go through 7, but then what about 3, 6? So then that's 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 11 plus 7. 11 plus 7, that would be 9, they're 18? That's 9, no wait. But then she says leave behind 3 people, so then what combination? But the combinations that I'm bringing up already, we're leaving 4 people behind, which is even worse. So Laura's probably ready to figure out the math. Well, obviously ready to figure out the math about this. She's right. It wasn't pleasant, but she was right. There wasn't any way that the numbers worked out if one group was 4 and the other group would always have a digital root that doesn't match a door. When 7 spoke, his voice was strained.
その犠牲となる一人を決めようっていうのか
Then you're saying we gotta decide who's gonna stay behind.
ええ、そう。
Yes, we do.
この状況においてはそれが最も道義的かつ理性的な選択だと思うの。
Given our circumstances, it's logically and morally the best situation.
他の6人が生き延びるためには1人に身を捧げてもらうしかないのよ。
If the other 6 are to survive, then one person has to sacrifice themselves.
そんなひどすぎます。
No, that's too cruel.
何がひどいっていうのよ。
What's so cruel about it?
一人を犠牲にするなんてそんなこと。
Dude, just sacrifice someone like
だった
that.
ら何？
Then what's your plan?
犠牲者は1人よりも2人、2人よりも3人の方がいいっていうわけ？
Maybe we should sacrifice 2 people instead of just 1?
そんなことは言ってません。
That's not what I meant.
1人よりも0人の方がいいに決まってるじゃないですか。
We shouldn't sacrifice anyone.
だからそれは無理だって言ってるじゃないのよ。
I told you that's impossible.
夢みたいなことばっかり言ってないで現実を見なさい。
Wake up.
まあまあまあ、二人とも落ち着けよ。
Whoa, whoa, calm down, you two. It's not a step between Lotus and
と
June.
にかくヤシロが言わんとしていることは、
Look, what Lotus is trying to say
最
is
大多数の最大幸福を追求すべきだって、そういうことだよな。
you should aim to bring about the greatest amount of happiness to the greatest amount of people, right? Hey, this is what I'm learning in my philosophy class, utilitarianism. I believe the philosophy is for utilitarianism, right? To maximize happiness for the greatest amount of people. So even if it meant sacrificing or bringing suffering to a small amount of people, as long as you can provide a net gain of happiness to a larger amount of people, then it should be morally alright. Man, the things I'm learning in my classes right now are being like are being so relevant right now. Why would you say that? I mean, I don't know. Of all the people to bring this up, Santa's the one to bring this up. I mean, he could just try and think about this logically, right? I mean, technically, if you want to get, like, the best possible scenario, you will want to minimize the amount of suffering or losses you have. That is the concept of utilitarianism. Or, I believe... okay, you know what? I have my textbook right here. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, crap, wait, hold on. I accidentally spilled something. Give me a second to clean this up. Apparently, when I was eating my granola bar, I had a little bit of peanut butter wash off on the blanket. Okay, whoops, there's way too much water. Okay, hold on, I need to clean this spot up real quick. Ooh, thankfully, peanut butter comes off easy. Yeah, I am not having this shit attract ants when I'm sleeping with this blanket. I should really be careful when I eat stuff while I'm wearing a blanket. Like, holy crap. Come on, there's still a little bit of stain, but... okay, there we go. Santa hates the bookmark so much he can't stand it. Yet he... oh, you're right. Because Santa did mention the 4 things that he hates from the bookmark. Hope, faith, love, luck. Like, all these things bring about happiness. And yet, here he is bringing up philosophical shit, saying, like, you want to bring about the most happiness, right? But then didn't Santa say, like, he is, or imply that how selfish he is as a person? Like, well, for one thing, forcing the bookmark on us. Second, telling me and June is like, trust no one. The one you trust the most will stab you in the back. So, in a way, like, he's suggesting that, like, your source of greatest happiness will be your greatest weakness, because if the one you trust the most will actually betray you, then you're screwed. But, the bookmark was cursed. What, we bring up Jackie Chan again? Oh, hold on, I think my laptop charges. Hold on, I need to fix something while my cables got caught on something. Gotta be careful here. I wanna... oh wait, I need to adjust some cables actually. Just give me a second, because I think I'm tripping over something. Okay, there we go. I got my little cable management working out. Anyways, let's go continue on with this. Sorry about
民
that.
主主義の原理原則よ。
Exactly. That's how democracy works.
だからそれにのっとって犠牲となる1名も投票で決めようと思うんだけど。
And for that reason, I think the only fair way to decide who be sacrificed is through a vote.
どうかしら？
What do you think?
私は反対です。
No, that's terrible.
あんたには聞いてないわ。黙ってて。
I'm not asking you, shut up.
サンタはどう？
What do you think, Santa?
俺か？俺はまあ賛成かな。
Me? Well, I agree, I
は
guess.
い、1票ね。私を加えて2票。
Well, that's one vote for. Counting mine, that's two.
セブンは？
Seven.
もろ手を挙げて賛成ってわけにはいかねえが。
I can't say I agree with you, but
まあ、仕方ねえだろうな。
we don't exactly have a choice.
このままじゃ全員が織田物になっちまうわけだ。
If we don't do something, we're all gonna
よ
die.
くわかってるじゃない？こ
Where
れで
do you
3
get
票
it?
ね。あと1票獲得すれば、この法案は成立よ。
If we can get one more vote, then it's
四
decided.
つ葉はどうかしら？
What about you, Clover? Clover moved away from the group. She was sitting on one of the beds. Her whole body drooped. Junpei didn't know if she'd even heard Lotus's proposal.
ねえ、四つ葉。
Hey, Clover. Lotus walked over to Clover and gently laid a hand on her shoulder.
あなたのお兄さん。ニルスは多分、ナンバリングドアの向こう側にいるはずよ。
Look, your brother has to be behind one of the numbered doors.
これだけ探しても見つからなかったんだもん。そう思うな。
We searched everywhere, but we didn't find him. Doesn't that mean he has to have gone through one of them somehow? Huh? Clover slowly lifted her face.
一緒に探しに行きましょう。
So let's look for him together, okay?
たった一人を犠牲にするだけで、それが可能になるの。
If we sacrifice one person, then we can go look for him.
だから、ね。賛成してもらえるわよね。
So you agree with me, right? Okay. Clover nodded once.
これで決まりね。
The motion carries. Lotus spun around and walked toward Junpei.
さてと、それじゃあ早速だけど、投票
Nah,
を。
let's start a vote to.
そんなものは必要ないよ。
That won't be necessary. Ace had barely spoken for Lotus's entire speech, and everyone jumped a little. 6 pairs of eyes turned to look at him. He didn't seem to notice or even care.
私がここに残る。それでいいだろ
I will stay. That should solve a problem, yes? What?
一宮さん、何を言ってるんですか？
Lotus is a psychopath confirmed. I mean, she is being really cold about this whole ordeal, but like the logic and like the net happiness gained from like maximizing the amount of survivors does make sense. It's just her tone is kind of, yeah, I can see where you're getting at. Ace, what are you
そんな
saying?
のダメです。ダメに決まってるでしょ。
No, you can't do that. That won't solve anything. Yeah, Lotus is very manipulative. See, June's voice shook, and she looked around desperately for someone to agree with her. Ace simply looked at her. Oh wait, Lotus follows certain attitudes that would define what a psychopath is?
紫くん、君は何か勘違いしているようだね。
June, I'm afraid you may have misunderstood me. Oh, so, wait, psychopath could be defined as manipulative, cold, and self-centered? I mean, I guess with those three, that does make sense, yeah.
私はここに残るとは言ったが、犠牲になるとは一言も言ってないんだよ。
I said I would stay, but I never said I would sacrifice myself. What?
私は君たちを信じてるんだ。必ず戻ってきてくれるとね。
I trust you. Each and every one of you guys. I believe you'll come back for me.
おいおいおいおい、何を寝ぼけたこと言ってるんだよお前は。
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's optimistic, and then there's just plain nuts.
ナンバリングドアは一方通行。入ることはできても出ることはできない。
Look, those doors only go one way. You go in, you don't come out.
だから俺たち6人がこの先に進んじまったら
So if we go through
戻
them,
ってくることなんてできないか。
you won't be able to return, correct?
そうだ。
Yeah.
だがこの船から脱出したら話は別だろう。
True, but that will not be the case once you escape from the ship.
なんだと。
What?
私からのお願いだ。頼む。ぜひとも救助を連れて戻ってきてほしい。
Please, I beg of you. Once you escaped, come back and rescue me. You know, why has he decided to become the martyr all of a sudden?
ゼロの言っていたタイムリミットが訪れるまでに。
Ideally, within the time limit Zero is given us.
無茶だ。無理に決まってる。
That's ridiculous. There's no way we can get back in time. Finally, Junpei could hold on to his tongue no
タイム
longer.
リミットまで5時間を切ってるんだぞ。
Oh yeah, June is 6. We've only got 5 hours left.
ここが洋上のどこに位置するかもわからないっていうのに、
Look, we don't even know where the hell we
どう
are.
やって救助を連れて戻ってくるって言うんだ。
How on earth are we gonna find someone to come and rescue you?
だったら
Then,
君が私の代わりになってくれるとでも言うのかね。
perhaps you would prefer to stay instead of me.
それとも紫くんを置き去りにするか。
Or would you be willing to leave June behind? Ace's voice was dignified with no hint of cruelty or malice. Junpei had no rebuttal.
さあ、これでもう分かっただろ。
See? There's no other choice.
結論はすでに出ている。こうするより他に仕方がないんだ。
Then I see we've come to our conclusion.
行きたまえ。私のことは構わずに。
Go on. Don't worry yourselves about me.
さあ、早く。
Go, quickly. Junpei stood frozen by indecision, unable to move. June bit her lips so hard that Junpei feared that she would break her skin. Sana stood against the wall, calm and aloof. Seven tore his beanie from his head and turned it over anxiously in his hands. Only Clover stared at Ace, with an expression Junpei was unable to decipher. Lotus's attitude, however, was different from the others.
そうね。それじゃあお言葉に甘えさせてもらおうかしら。
God damn! Good, let's accept this kind offer then. Well, she smiled, her eyes bright. Wait, what do you think, Scar? You have no proof, but you believe that Ace most likely killed Snake for noticing him fixing the device? And he might feel guilty upon looking at Clover and wants to make it up as a sacrifice? But what would Ace have to feel guilty about? I mean, if he fixed the device, like, shouldn't him and Snake be like, oh, yo, like, you fixed the thing? Go, like, let's go tell the others. But, you know, like, why would, like, what justification would there be for Ace to kill Snake for fixing the device? Like, there's just no logical reason why, like, Ace would do such a thing if we were to go by what you said. And how would Snake know if he fixed it? Oh yeah, you did say you had no proof, but it's like a feeling. Oh yeah, I guess what Origami says makes sense too, like, how would Snake know that he fixed it? Because technically he can't see, but, like, because technically, like, if Ace was the one that fixed it, or whoever, like then that person could just try to sneak away very quietly without making much sound or speaking out. Because as long as Snake doesn't hear the person, then Snake shouldn't know who it would be, right? Footsteps? I mean, I guess we're stepping into like Avatar: The Last Airbender territory with like Toph and stuff. Like how she's blind but can figure out who people are based on their footsteps. Like, I guess we can go into like that territory if like, because Clover did mention that Snake's hearing was pretty damn good because of his blindness. Like, kind of like the thing with like remove one sense of or one of the 5 senses from someone, and all the other 4 would be enhanced to make up for the missing thing, right? Like people who can't see, they can definitely hear a lot better or do things a lot better. Or if people who can't like see, I guess they could. I don't know. You're saying that Snake was hiding in a cardboard box the entire time. How would Snake know that the red will be fixed? It's not like he can read the display saying vacant. But potentially, like Snake could theoretically like pull on the lever and then try to hear for the beep, right? Oh wait, no. Wait, no. If I remember correctly, you can't move the lever until you have enough numbers to fit the digital root. Never mind. I guess we can scratch that out. But yeah, like we are all, like you said, Scar, this is all circumstantial and theoretical stuff that really has no bearing on what is actually happening. Turns out Snake can walk through walls. Wait, walk through walls, disappear and fly. He's so much cooler than all these other guys here. See. Ace answered with a smile of his own. Snake is the massive infiltration. See, good. I think this is best for me. Perhaps I'll be able to take a nap. It may be my age, but I get so tired easily these days. As he spoke, Ace lowered himself to the floor next to one of the beds. Too bad Ace failed to infiltrate Lotus before he left, god damn it. From somewhere deep in the ship, Junpei suddenly heard the screeching of metal on metal. It was almost as if the ship were screaming. Would it really hold until their time was up? Already, D-Deck was flooded. In the sudden silence, the only sound was the sad metal wail of the ship. Unsurprisingly, it was Lotus who spoke first.
ねえ、ちょっとみんな、何してるのよ。
Well, what are you waiting
時間が
for?
もったいないわ。
We're wasting
早く行きましょう。
We're wasting our time. Why don't we hurry it up? As if a spell had been broken, all the others had began to talk at once.
そうだな。行こう。今そうするしかあるまい。
You're right. We should get going. That's all we can do right now.
セブンさん。
Seven.
俺も賛成だぜ。正直長話にうんざりしてたところだ。
Seriously. Honestly, I was getting kind of sick of listening to you guys talk.
サンタさんまで。
You too, Santa?
私もお兄ちゃんを探しに行かないと。
I have to find my brother.
ちょっと待ってください。みんな落ち着いて考えましょう。
Well, wait, all of you, let's just calm down and think about this.
全員で脱出できる方法が必ずあるはずです。
There has to be a way to get everyone out. There has to be.
ね、そうでしょ、純平くん。
Right, Jumpy? Say something.
そうだな、考えよう。
Yeah, let's
何か。
think. There's gotta be another way. His words sounded hollow and fake.
だったらいいです。私が何とかします。
Fine, forget about it. I'll figure it out on my own. She spun around and ran toward Ace. Wow, that is a real depressing look on his face. What the heck? What happened to that bright, vibrant, or what happened to that, like, bold smile he gave us a few seconds ago? He slumped down next to the bread. Next to the bed when June grabbed his arm and pulled.
一宮さん
Ace!
ほら立ってください諦めるのはまだ早いですよ
Come on, Ace. Please stand up. You can't give up yet.
みんなで一緒に考えましょう全員で助かる方法を
We have to sit down together and think about this. We'll figure out a way that can get us all out of here. Then it happened. Wait, what? Ace fell forward. He slumped over onto the wooden floor, his body folded in half like a boxer on cold.
一宮さん
Ace! June cried out and dropped her knees beside him. She put her arm around his neck and did her best to lift him up.
ねえどうしたんですか一宮さんしっかりしてください
Ace, what happened, Ace? Say something. She shook him frantically. His eyes fluttered open.
大丈夫だ。
I'm alright. His voice was weak, slightly slurred.
大丈夫ってでも
How are you alright?
これだよ。
This. He held out his left arm and slowly opened his hand. He drugged himself? Wait. What? Wait, why would he drug himself? Syringe? And it was a syringe and a small vial. Wait, what does that say? Soporil. Wait, Soporil. Something? The vial was empty. It had only recently been emptied. A few drops clung to the sides. There was a label taped to the side of the container. It read, Soporil Beta. Soporil Beta?
マントレインベータ何ですかこれはこれを打ったんですか
Did you use this?
ああ、ただの麻酔薬だよ。
Yeah, it's
心
just
配には及ばん。
oh, whoops. Yeah, it's just anesthetic. I'll be fine.
麻酔薬
Anesthetic?
ここに来る前に見つけたんだ。
I found it earlier
個室の方の病室を探しているときに。
while we were searching the hospital rooms. So pro beta. We'll wait for the full release. Thank you very much. God damn it.
いつか何かの役に立つのではないかと思い、忍ばせておいたのだが。
I thought it might be useful later.
まさか自分で使うことになるとはな。
Huh. I didn't think I'd be using it on myself.
どうしてそんなことを
But why would you do this?
言っただろう。一休みさせてもらうって。
Didn't I tell you? I'd like to take a nap.
もう疲れたんだよ。
I really am.
私は。
I really am very tired. Junpei knew that wasn't why he'd done it. Ace had injected himself with an anesthetic to forestall Junpei and Jun's attempts to bring him along. If he couldn't move, there's nothing they can do. He'd injected himself so that they'd be forced to leave him behind.
一宮さん
Ace?
おや、まだ用があるのかね。
Is there something you want to say?
眠りたいんだ。少し静かにしてもらえないかな。
I'd just like to sleep a little. Could you keep it down?
ダメですダメですよ一宮さん眠っちゃダメです
No, don't, Ace. Don't fall asleep.
ああ、君の胸は温かいな。
Oh, you feel warm.
とても心地がいい。
So comfy.
なんだかいい夢が見られそうだ。
I think I'll have a nice dream. Ace's eyelids drooped further and further, almost as though he were dying.
一名さん、
Ace! Ace! She shook his shoulder again and again, but this time he didn't respond. Okay, so he's still breathing. The gentle rising and falling of his chest told him that he was still alive. Junpei was relieved to see that he was in fact still breathing.
ベッドの上に寝かせよう。手
Let's
伝うよ。
let's get him up on a bed. He lifted Ace up off the floor and laid him on the bed that he'd been leaning against. When Junpei turned around, Lotus gave him a look of pity.
さあ、これで選択の余地はなくなったわね。
A look of pity after all she said? That doesn't fit what I expect from Lotus after the cold shoulder that she's been giving all of us at this point.
彼の思いを無駄にしないためにも、私たちは前に進まなくちゃ。
So we can't let a sacrifice go to waste,
そうでしょ？
right?
心にもないこと。
Like you mean that.
何か言ったかしら？
You say something?
いや、なんでもない。
Nope, nothing. It felt wrong, but he had to agree. And suddenly, Santa spoke.
選択の余地はまだ完全になくなったわけじゃないぜ。
Wait, promethazine has an cholinergic, as in it slows heart rates? Well, yeah, but we're not done choosing yet, are we?
え？どういうこと？
Huh? What do you mean?
俺たち6人がどの扉に入るのかはまだ決まったわけじゃないだろう。
ああ、なるほど。確かにそうね。
Well, we haven't decided on who's going in what door. Ah, yes, that's true.
無駄話はもうこりごりだ。さっさと決めちまおう。
Alright, enough this screwing around, let's decide.
まずはヤシロ。あんたは何番の扉に入りたい？
You first, Lotus. What door do you want?
私は、そうね。8番かしら。
I want door number 8.
私のバングルナンバーと同じだし。
It's the same number as my bracelet number.
わかった。8番だな。
Got it, you're 8.
それじゃあ次は7だ。あんたは何番の扉に？
Alright, you're next 7. Which one do you want?
俺は7を選ぶよ。そこのババアとは気が合いそうもないんでな。
I'll take number 7. I can't get along with that old lady.
ああ？あんた今なんて言った？
What? What did you say? Her face distorted by rage. Lotus took a step towards 7. He threw up his hands and made a face like a child caught with his hand in a cookie jar.
何も言ってないよ。
Who, me? I didn't say nothing.
覚えてなさい。
You're gonna get it next time. She shot him a glare that would have melted steel, then turned and stalked off.
さてと、次は誰から聞こうか？
Alright, who's next? Santa's gaze moved across the 3 people left. Finally, they stopped on
順
Junpei.
平、お前はどの扉に？
Junpei, which door do you want? At last. Junpei's mind was already made up. Although everyone's mentioning door 7 and 8, but what's behind door 3? Although, if we do pick door 3, then is it possible to get the other people through the other doors? Wait, So wait, if we go with the other combinations, are 7 and 8. So then we have 7 and 8 going into their respective doors. So then we have... So... Oh, okay, so, wait. Oh, wait. So we do have a way to, in before they all go to the same place. So with 7 or 8, the 2 remaining pairs to go through each door actually have a digital root of 9. So if you add 9, we'll still get the same number. So, like, so it'd either be Junpei. So wait, it had to be Junpei and Clover paired up with either 7 or 8. And then Santa and June would have to go for either 7 or 8 as well. Meaning that we'll have to be split up from June. And that's only assuming that we're going through 7 and 8. But the game is giving us the option to go through door number 3. Do you guys want to have a quick vote on what you guys want to see? Because I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Cause wait, can I open up the map? Oops, that's wrong. Oh wait, no, this isn't B deck, is it? Oh right, because we went downstairs. Oh, okay, so we don't have the C deck map. That sucks. Let's go into door 9. Well, that's the end goal here, but you guys want to choose which door we want to go through? Wait, oh crap, wait, hold on, my phone. Okay, I just had a reminder go off for something I need to do on Monday. Okay, so sorry about that. But what door do we want to go through? Don't we need Chino's permission for that? Pick 3 since no one seems to care about it. Although, what combinations can we do to get 3 then? So, we're 5 obviously, so we need to come up with a way to get through door number 3. So then I guess 3... No, so 5... 6... So it's 11... A full combo. Oh wait, what we need to make up 3? So we have 5 plus, let's say, Santa, I think? That's 8. So then... So the combination could be 5, 3, 4. Because that would make up 12, which is 3. Or we can also get 5, 6... How does this work? Oh, it's like, basically, wow. So basically there's the digital root thing if you need a refresher on it. Because basically you add in every number together who's gonna go into a, like, you basically add numbers together and you get a number. And then if that number still has more than 1 digit, you add the individual digits together until you come up with a single digit. But looking at our the numbers here, so Junpei, obviously that's us, that we want to go through door number 3. So then we'd have 5, 8, so that's 13, that's 4. No, that's way too much. I'm kind of hung up about this. Which door do we want to go through? No, I'm gonna say it one more time. um. Let's go through. Pick 3 anyways, and let Santa berate us for being dumb. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go through door number 3. Oh boy.
俺は3の扉に入ろうと思う。
I want to go through door number 3.
ダメだ。それはできない。
No, you can't.
は？なんでだよ。
Huh? Why?
不可能だからだ。
Because it's impossible.
3対3で分かれた時に、どちらかのチームが3の扉に入ることはできないんだ。
So if we split ourselves up into 3 and 3, then we can give up on going through door 3.
どうして？
Why?
ここにいる6人のバングルナンバーは3、4、5、6、7、8。3人で3の扉に入るためには3、4、5か6、7、8で組むしかない。
See, there are 2 combinations that can go through door number 3 with 3 people. 3, 4, 5, or 6, 7, 8.
この2通りしかありえないんだ。
That's it.
だが2つのチームが同時に1箇所に入ることはできないから。
Of course, 2 teams can't go through the same door.
なるほど。どっちかのチームは取り残されることに。
I see, then that would mean one team would get left behind.
そういうことだ。
That's right.
7や8の扉なら、そういうことにはならないのか。
That doesn't happen if we go through 7 or 8.
ああ、大丈夫だ。
No, they're fine.
取り得る手段は3つある。
We got 3 options. Santa began to explain.
プラン A。
Option A.
3、5、8で7に入り。
Have 3, 5, and 8 go through door 7.
4、6、7で8に入る方法。
Have 4, 6, and 7 go through door number 8.
プラン B。4、5、7で7に入り。
4, 5, and 7 go through 7.
3、6、8で8に入る方法。
And 3, 6, and 8 go through 8.
プラン C。
Plan C.
3、6、7で7に入り。
3, 6, 7 go through door number 7.
4、5、8で8に入る方法。
And 4, 5, 8 get through 8.
以上の3通りだ。これ以外の選択肢はない。
Those are the only 3 options, and that's it.
俺たち6人が揃ってこの先へと進むにはな。
At least if we want all of us to get out of here. Wait. That was when Junpei realized. Plan A divides into 2 teams. 3, 5, 8, 4, 6, 7. Plan B divides into 2 teams. 4, 5, 7, 3, 6, 8. Plan C divides into 2 teams. 3, 6, 7, 4, 5, 8.
ってことは、
But that means there's one thing they all had in common.
どの組み合わせでも、5と6が同じチームにならないじゃないか。
5 and 6 can never be on the same team.
つまり、6人が揃ってこの先へと進むということは、紫と離れ離れになるってことで。
If you could choose, you'd probably take Plan A. See, June and Junpei had been friends when they were kids. He trusted her more than anyone else on the ship. If he chose 7 or 8, he'd be taken away from her. Was that something he was prepared to do?
考え事は終わったか？
Have you mulled it over enough, or do you need more time?
さあ、というわけだから、もう一度考え直してくれ。
Anyways, that's the deal, so think it
選
over.
択肢は2つだ。7か8か。
So you got 2 choices, 7 or 8. Well, Plan A is a no-go since 7 goes at 7. Well, like, he was just listing out the possibilities. He was just listing out the possibilities, regardless of what Lotus and Seven said. Even though they listed what their preferred doors were, like he was just listing out all the possibilities of what could be possible.
3は絶対に選べない。選んじゃ
Can't
いけ
choose
ない。
3.
3を選べば取り残されたやつが確実に死ぬことになるからだ。
If you choose 3, you're gonna be leaving 3 people behind to die.
さあ、どうする？
So what are you gonna do?
7か8か、どっちを選ぶ？
What are you guys yelling about in chat? Time to choose. Erabe. Junpei thought hard. After thinking it over, his conclusion was... Ooh. Oh wait, we can actually say fuck it and go through door 3. Oh shit. Or we cannot piss off and gather the hatred of the entire group and conform and go through 7 or 8. So, do you guys want to take the safe route and not piss off everyone? Or do you want to be a rebel and say F it? And, I'm not sure how it's gonna work, but force your way to door 3? So the game just trying to let us reconfirm. It's up to me. Like I said before, I have played this game before, but I'm kind of wondering like what you guys want to see first, because I'll probably do my best to try to get all the endings, but I kind of want like you guys to your guys' answer on what you guys want to see. The psychopath's decision or 7. True. Yeah, like, what will we get out of screwing people over? Yeah, true. Like, unless, I don't know. Let us do the math first. I mean, like, assuming we go through door 3, the only combination we'd have would be, oh, whoops. I forgot, I can't click out my window without the thing minimizing like that. So then we'd have 3, 4, 5 as a combination of 3. Wait, why don't we just take the 9 guy's hand? But he's dead. It takes 5 people to make 9. True, because we do have enough people. Well, like in terms of sets of 2, we do have enough people to make 9, but we need 3 to 5 people. And we'll have to rule out any possibility of having 3 people go through, because anyone that can make up the number 9 with only 2 people, they can't bring a 3rd person along, because that would ruin the digital route with the numbers we have so far. And yeah, we don't have Ace anymore, so that kind of throws a screw in the plans. But what do we want to go with? So unless we want the fuck the world option. Um 3, 6, and 7 makes 9. But how would 3, 6, and 7 get through these doors in front of us? Yeah, there's like no way we can like try to like cheese our way through this. I think I'll pick door number I kind of want to pick door 7. So let's hang out with 7.
わかったよ。仕方がない。
Okay, fine.
それじゃあ俺は7の扉を選ぶよ。
I'll go with door 7.
そうか。7だな。
Alright, 7 it is.
ああ。
Yeah.
すると必然的に紫は8ってことになるわけだが。
Alright, then that means June's gotta go through door number 8.
どうしてですか？
Why? June's face was blank and confused. What? Didn't Santa just list all of this out? He just listed all this out, June. Santa muttered to himself and turned to Junpei.
順平、お前はもう気づいてるんだろ？説明してやってくれ。
Santa was the bro and did the math for us, and June's still here going, what? Junpei, you figured it out. Can you explain it to her?
紫、聞いてくれ。俺たちが6人でこの先へ進むためにはな。
Okay, so, June, if all 6 of us wants to go through a door... Junpei chose his words carefully. When Junpei finally finished, June looked as though she was about to cry.
そんな。
Oh no, don't make the romance option cry.
それじゃあ私はこの先ずっと純平くんと離れ離れに。
You can't wait for Chirno to struggle with this. Oh my god, you know, I can't wait. I can't wait to see Chirno play this. Although I'm pretty sure I have to turn off Chirno's chat if I want to watch this. I've heard bad things happen when he did Danganronpa with the community behind it because a lot of people who were really adamant about spoiling stuff. And, like, I want to see dialogue skipping and not reading the notes. True, like, Chino, like, he might be forgetting, like, some stuff that might come up, Oh, and yeah, and there's also, like, a lot of subtle story details that a lot of people would forget if they don't keep track of everything. Because we already have a laundry list of stuff of, like, minor details, yellow flags, sketchiness, and other stuff that we've noticed. You watched a little bit of his Corpse Party playthrough? Yeah, like, there was a bit of backseating and, like, people yelling, it's like, nah, dude, you gotta go this way for the best ending. It's like, just let him play, it's a blind playthrough. Like, it's like, you played this game yourself, it's like, why tell others how to play it? Like, watching the, watching his, like, the Corpse Party playthrough is, like, was fun, but... Let's just say some of the newer people in chat who were just there to spoil and be a baby, and like that's just not fun to have in streams in general. And then like you watch Twitch chat and all be nuked from all of the mods, just like trying to ban all the dicks in chat and trying to spam the crap out of it. Wait, the corpse party makes you sad? First one was good, second one was okay, but the third one was kind of weird to you? I don't really remember much of the second or third corpse party games. I only watched a live stream of the first one. They made references to the VN for corpse party that didn't make it to the States. Really, that's pretty odd. Oh, hello, Kotu, how you doing? Oh, you never seen this game before? I guess if I had to give a basic rundown, how would I word this? So this is, 999, or I believe it's 9 persons, 9 hours, 9 doors. So basically, 9 people have been abducted and stuck onto a ship, and they have 9 hours to escape before they all die. So it's kind of like an anime game of Saw. So like the guy's like, you guys want to play? Because like the guy who kidnapped us is all like, you guys want to play a game? And then he's like putting us through all these trials and all the stuff, and it's kind of like a game of death that we have to survive through and stuff. And yeah, actually it's the DS version, Scarlac, wait, hold on. There you go. God damn it, origami. But yeah, this is the PC version that got released on Steam just yesterday or so, I believe. And right now I'm kind of playing through it again. I originally played the DS version and basically got all the endings, but I got really excited about this release and just wanted to re-experience all this again. But yeah, this is kind of like a game of death. 9 people are stuck on the ship trying to go through 9 doors to find the exit, and they have 9 hours to do so. And as you can tell from the title, there are a lot of themes circling around the number 9. But yeah, there's a lot of like struggles, like wait, for the DS version, does the map show up on the bottom of the screen? I think so, yeah. Like, I believe with the way that the DS version worked, you had the like novel text that we see here, like, not the oh, actually, wait, if I remember correctly. Oh, wait. I think I remember. So with the DS version, you had the dialogue with the characters like talking like this. And on the bottom screen, on the touch screen, you had the novel version that was detailing the body expressions and other subtle changes that were going on outside of the dialogue. So there's that difference too. Anyways, I think I should I'm playing in suspense stay on this novel screen. I'm sorry. I've been talking on this tangent for so long, so I'll move on with it. My bad. So let's go. Junpei felt as June did. He wanted to be at her side through whatever trials they were preparing to face. But he knew that if they were to survive, he had to swallow his feelings. In order for the 6 of them to move forward, he and June would have to be separated. He looked at June. He was scared to lose her, but he swallowed and steeled his resolve and did his best to smile.
おいおい、そんな根性の別れみたいな言い方するなよ。
Hey, come on, you're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again.
離れ離れになるって言ったって一時的なものだ。
I mean, we gotta split up, but you know, it's only for a little while, right?
最初の4と5の扉の時だってそうだっただろ。
You know, this is like when we went to the 4 and 5 doors, right?
チームは2つに分かれたが、結局はこの部屋で合流することになった。
We split up too then, we split up then too, but we all met back up, right?
きっと同じだよ。7と8の扉も。
Plus 1 to death flag. Goddamn. You know, I'll bet 7 or 8 are just like that.
どこか先の方で繋がってると。
You mean they're connected somewhere?
ああ。
Yeah, probably.
おそらく。
Probably. She didn't sound very hopeful. It was 7 that interjected.
俺は間違いなく繋がってると思うぜ。
Well, I'm sure they're gonna connect
ど
somewhere.
うしてそう思うんですか？
What makes you think so?
もしも繋がってなかったとしたら、どっちのチームも9の扉には入れなくなっちまうからだ。
And if they don't, neither team can get through door number 9, right?
つまり、この段階でゲームオーバーってことになる。
In other words, the game would end right there.
ここまで用意周到にことを運んできたゼロが、こんなところで全てを終わりにするとは思えねえ。
Well, Zero's been on top of his shit so far, so I don't think he'd blow it now.
奴は最後の最後まで、このゲームを楽しむつもりでいるはずだ。
I'm sure that damn son of a bitch wants to have his fun for as long as possible.
誰かが9の扉にたどり着くまでな。
Are we playing Zero? Oh, no. Zero is the orchestrator of this whole entire mess that me and the other people are in. So I'm playing Junpei, and everyone has, I guess we need to give you like a little rundown, but like, basically, the 9 people who were kidnapped and thrown into this game, we all have numbered bracelets on our arms. So, as you can see here, like this little bracelet is our basically number ID. So, basically everyone's numbered 1 through 9, and there are these things called numbered doors that's behind 7 and stuff. So basically, we have to go through, like, in order to progress through the ship and try to find our way out, we have to go through these numbered doors by splitting up into teams that fit something called the digital root of the door. So basically what the digital root is, so basically you get all the numbers of the people you want to pass through a numbered door. So say if you want to go through door number 5, you have to make the right team of people whose added up digits sum up to a single digit that matches. It's a little bit complicated when you first read about this mechanic, but it really makes sense easily. And I guess to carry on with the story, I'll just move on and have the guys in chat kind of help you catch up. So I thought I'll move on like that. So June said nothing. The tears were gone, but her eyes were still sad as they looked at Junpei. He met them, and with what reassurance he could manage, he laid his hand gently on her shoulder.
大丈夫だ。
Look,
もう一度必ず会えるさ。
everything's gonna be fine. Oh, whoops. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. Promise. No, it's alright about the questions. I like explaining stuff to people, but I think as the streamer here, I should really get going on and let everyone else help you get caught up. My bad. But anyways, June bit her lip and gave him an almost imperceptible nod.
はい。約束ですよ。
Yes, promise? Her voice was barely above a whisper. Santa's voice shattered the moment.
やっと終わったみたいだな。
You guys are done, right? He stretched and continued.
とにかくこれで問題はほぼ片付いたことになる。
Anyway, that's pretty much it.
残った俺と四つ葉は自動的にどっちかへと割り振られることになるからな。
Clover and I will go into separate groups.
なんだ俺が8で四つ葉が7に入りゃいいのか。
Well, I'll take number 8, then Clover can take 7.
四つ葉、何か異論は？
Any problems with that, Clover? Clover looked away and was silent for a moment.
別に。
Whatever. It was more of a dismissal than an agreement, but Santa didn't seem to care.
よし、それじゃあこれで決まりだ。
Alright, we're ready to go
行こ
then. Think Clover's cute? Yeah, she does look kind of cute. But she has some serious problems going on, so all we see is the sad side. Because just like a brief recap, basically she lost her brother, and we've spent like an hour of our time investigating like where he could possibly be. But then we all had to just say, you know what, like we just have to move on and hope that we find him later on. So hence why this whole tense situation's happening, and now we're all gonna go do our own thing now. Let's see, Clover, 7, and Junpei walk towards door number 7. Wait. Okay. Santa, Lotus, and June headed for door 8. For a long moment, they stood in front of the door. 7 took a deep breath.
準備はいいか？
You guys ready?
ああ。
Yeah.
うん。
Okay.
行くぞ。
Okay, let's go.
開いた。
It's open. A narrow hallway stretched out before them. 7 and Clover left through the door.
よし。
Let's do this!
行こう。
Hurry. The moment they did, their bracelets beeped. The detonators in their bracelets had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them. But as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. He looked to his right, toward door 8. June stood there, a mirror image of Junpei. She turned and looked toward him. Their eyes met. They nodded. June.
純平くん。
Jumpy. Their farewell took almost 1.5 seconds.
何やってんだ、ジュンペイ
What the hell are you doing, Junpei? Oh god, action blur. Someone took a hold of Junpei's arms and hauled him bodily through the door. He heard the sound of the numbered doors slam shut behind him. His bracelet gave a cold electronic beep.
残り81秒だ
Only 81 seconds
って
left.
言ってる時間ももったいない行くぜ
No time to waste, guys. Let's get moving. Seven led the way down the hallway. Junpei and Clover followed them as fast as they could. After what seemed like far more than 81 seconds, they reached the end of the hall.
見て、左の扉。そこにデッドがある。
Look, the door on the left. I can see the dead. There's no time to rest or catch their breath. All three of them slammed their hands in quick succession over the scanner panel of the dead. When she said that she can see the dead, it's basically a nickname for the for something called a deactivation panel or deactivation device. So basically, the thing that we just slammed our hands on to deactivate the detonators. So the thing that we put our hands on initially was the red, which is I forgot what it stood for, but it activates. It opens the door and activates the bombs once we pass through, and then we have to go through the dead to disable them. Still trying to catch his breath, Seven leaned heavily against the wall.
止まった止まったぜ
It stopped. It stopped. His smile seemed forced and a little crooked. Oh, it was recognition device. Okay, okay.
ナンバリングドアを通り抜けたのはこれで2度目になるが
This is the second time we've gone through one of these numbered doors, but
やっぱりヒヤヒヤするもんだな
you never really get used to it. He stood up straight, no longer out of breath. Wiped some of the sweat off of his head and neck. Clover smirked at him.
図体の割には意外と肝っ玉は小さいんだね、おっさん。
God damn. Savage. I would have thought a guy your size would have bigger balls than that.
なんだとてめえもう一遍言ってみろやこれ
What the hell did you say? Say it again. I double dare you.
図体の割には意外と玉は。
You have no...
てめえ殺されてえのか
You little... You wanna die.
やれるもんならやってみなさいよ。
I'd like to see you try.
おお上等じゃねえかこのクソガキが
Fucking bro, let's go.
おいおい、こんなところで仲違いはやめろよ。
Hey, calm down, guys. This isn't the time for this.
何の得にもならないだろうが。
But look, it's not gonna do us any good. Gosh. Junpei sighed. Sometimes he wondered if the doors and the puzzles were really the greatest challenge they faced.
ちょっとここで待っててくれ。他にも扉がないかどうか調べてくるから。
Wait here for a minute, alright? I'm gonna see if there are any other doors. They didn't respond, but Junpei wasn't in the mood for a conversation anyway. This girl's sassy.
ナンバリングドア。
Yep.
やっぱりこっち側からじゃ開かないか。今入ってきたばかりだもんな。
We just came through this door, and of course it's shut tight.
こっちの左の方。
There's a
一
small
本だけ
hallway.
脇道があるみたいだが。
Whoops. There's a small hallway on the left here.
鉄の壁か。どうやっても開けられそうにないな。
And an iron wall, but I doubt I can get through that. At last he gave up and returned to Seven, who was tapping lightly on the wooden floor door.
どうせここを開くしかないんだろ。
Well, this door is the only option we got, right?
あ、そうみたいだ。
Yep, looks like it.
扉の上に何か書いてあるね。
Hey,
読め
something's
る？
oops.
あの金属製のプレート。
Hey, something's written on the door. On that iron plate.
オペレーティングルームだな。
It says operating room.
どうやらこの先は手術室になっているらしい。
If that thing's telling the truth, then there could be body parts inside here.
手術室か。
Excuse me.
少なくとも今聞いて嬉しい名前じゃないな。
This is probably not going to be pleasant. Something about it made Junpei feel nervous.
とにかくうだうだやってても仕方がねえ。
Well, there's no point in standing
早
around.
速だが中を拝ませてもらうことにしよ
Might as well wait and see what's waiting for us. Or go in and see what's waiting for us. Seven grabbed the brass knob and slowly opened the door. The creak of the hinge sounded like the groan of an old woman.
う。どうした？
What's wrong?
いや、なんでもない。
Nothing. A chill snaked its way down Junpei's spine.
入ろう。
Let's just go. Quickly, he gathered what courage he could and took the first step into the room. Seven followed, with Clover right behind him. Huh? Part of the room past the door was obscured by a screen?
なんだこのついたては。
Oh yeah, you probably don't have Finger Face Z, so you're probably just seeing some random bits of text with a bit of camel case going on. I remember when I was watching other streams with Franker Face Z enabled, but like I never heard of Franker Face Z at the time, so I'm like, why is everyone typing in Ditto and Sour Bliss or what? Although Sour Bliss is a better Twitch TV emote, but it's like, what the hell is all this random text that people are spamming? And then for like the longest time, I didn't know where to download it. It's like, what the hell is this?
見てみればわかるでしょ。
Oh, why don't we take a look?
あ、おい、四つ葉。
Hey, Clover. Clover's curiosity got the better of her, and she darted past Junpei and to peer around the screen. Oh, you're using Better Twitch TV? Oh, okay, so we're using Franker Face Z, and not Better Twitch TV. Although, oh, you're gonna refresh? I'll go wait till you're back. Her scream nearly blew out Junpei's eardrums. What?
四つ葉。
Clover! He and Seven ran toward Clover to see what had frightened her.
おい、どうした？
Oi, what's wrong? They rounded the screen, and the cause of her outburst was immediately clear.
なんだこいつは。
What the hell is this?
まさか死体？
Is this thing a corpse? It was something that looked kind of... oh, whoops. It was something that looked kind of like a human, lying across some sort of bed. No, not in the bed. Or not a bed. Wait, why Franker Face Z over Bitter Twitch TV? Yeah, like for Franker Face Z, you can definitely have a lot more emotes than what Better Twitch TV offers, and I personally view that the features that Franker Face Z presents are better than what Better Twitch TV offers. That and like if you use Franker Face Z and Better Twitch TV together, some Better Twitch TV stuff overrides the Franker Face Z stuff and kind of screws around with some of the parts of the extension. So that's also partially why I stopped using Better Twitch TV and just opted for Franker Face Z only. Although I still do have I forgot what extension. I think there's an extension that allowed you to use Better Twitch TV emotes through Frankerface Z. I think it was, I believe it was Better Twitch TV for Frankerface Z. So basically, you can still get the emotes of Better Twitch TV without the feature set from Better Twitch TV onto your Twitch chat. So you can still experience the goodness of Better Twitch TV GIF emotes and stuff while still maintaining the main aspects of Frankerface Z. But anyways, let's continue. That's not a bed, it's an operating table. The table sat on a rusty steel lift, and a cluster of bright operating lights shone down on it from the ceiling.
確かめるか
We should probably take a closer look.
あ
Yeah. Slowly they approached. Ugh. Oh god. All that JPEG. As they got closer to the body, it became clear that it wasn't a body at all.
こいつは
This is...
ちなんだよただの人形じゃないか
what the hell? That's just like a huge doll or something.
人形
A doll? Clover did not look terribly comforted. Slowly, she approached the operating table and looked as intently as possible, as far away as possible, at the thing. Oh yeah, so in terms of mobile Twitch chat apps, I originally heard about Strimbag Z, which uses Frankerface Z emotes for Twitch chat and stuff, and you can watch streams through that. But like Origami said, and from what I've tested myself, it is buggy AF, and there's not enough frequent updates for that. But T-Chat has a lot of functionality where you can see Frankerface Z emotes, Better Twitch TV emotes, and view streams rather easily while being able to type to people and chat at the same time. And also, you can also connect to multiple Twitch chats at the same time, which is also a definite plus in my book, and I guess it feels like I'm selling out at this point, but yeah, that's like what I like about T-Chat. You can connect to multiple chats at once and talk to a lot of people if you, you're into talking to multiple chats.
本当だ人形じゃん
You're right, it's only a doll.
たく脅かさないでよねもう
Hashtag sellout. Man, it really scared me. Where's my T-Chat sponsorship? T-Chat sponsorship, and I'll have Nightbot on like a 10-minute reminder timer for like, hey, if you're on mobile, go check out T-Chat. Anyways, she heaved a great sigh of relief and wiped a few drops of sweat from her forehead. Seven smirked.
肝っ玉の小さい女だな体と同じでミクロサイズか
Huh, I guess it would have been weird if you actually had any
うる
balls.
さい黙れ筋肉バカ
Ah, shut it, don't you start with me, fatty.
おやんのかちびっこめ
Oh, what's this? You want a piece of me short stuff?
上等じゃないのよこの黒豚まんじゅう
Yeah, bring it on, you whale. Aw, shit.
おいおいまたかよいい加減にしてくれ頼むから
Hey guys, not again. Okay, seriously, knock it off.
あれ
Ah, jeez.
ところでどうやら彼も立派な肝っ玉を持ってるらしいな
Anyways, he's got something the two of you could stand to have a little more of.
と言っても肝臓ではなく心臓のようだが
I'm talking about a heart.
あこいつかこの胸のところにある
Oh, you mean this thing in his chest?
そうだ
Yeah. It was set a little higher than normal for a human body, but from the shape of the organ, there can be no doubt that it was a heart.
なんで心臓なんか
Why would there be a heart in a doll?
ただの人形じゃないってことだろうな
I don't think it's a doll.
人体模型
You think like it's a mannequin or something?
夜のお友達かもしれないぜ
Or maybe it's got more personal use. God damn it, Seven, no! No! we're not going down that route. Seven's grin was a little more than perverted. Clover does not approve. Clover glared at
と
him.
にかく室内を調べてみよう。行動開始だ。
Anyway, how about we take a look around this place?
うん。
了解だ。
Sure thing. But that was pretty fucked up. Okay, that is really weird. Why is Junpei's face missing? Like, we all saw from the earlier rooms, or from one of the earlier rooms, like, why is Junpei's face missing? Because we were supposed to see him, like, open up his eyes, like, with him, like, initiating investigation mode, basically. And also, I think with how long I've been streaming, probably, I'm not sure, it's kind of late right now. Let me see here. We're getting close to the 5-hour mark. Yeah, with how long these, the visual novel cutscenes are, and, how long the puzzle rooms could take, especially with dialogue and also side tangents. But we only got 4 hours left. But I think I'll just, stop. I think I'll probably just stop here because it's getting kind of late for me and probably late for a lot of you guys. So, I think I'll spare us from having to stay up at 2 in the morning from watching me just trudge along with this. Because, I know at some other times I've streamed until 2 in the morning before, and I'm like, you know, no. Like, this ain't working out. Like, I can barely form a coherent sentence. Most of the guys who still possibly stay up to watch me at 2 in the morning are probably dead if I'm going, oh god, just ended already. So, anyways, I'm gonna go save it right here. And I should probably look into why the face is missing, because that shouldn't happen. Because we should just see the, like, Junpei's face with that little, like, blue action line stuff come up, and it's kind of weird. But anyways.